Kansas City, Houston. Hey, this is one way to start off. Let me get this done before I. I'm ready for the playoffs to start. Let's get this game over with. We already know how this is most likely going to go, but I hope it's a good game no matter what. And who knows, man? The best part about the playoffs is anything can happen. Alright, I am ready to go, basically. Wait. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for some playoff football. We've got the Houston Texans taking on the reigning, two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs, looking to pull off something that has never been done in the history of this game, three-peating. The journey starts here for the Chiefs. This is when their season actually starts. Everything you see in the regular season means nothing. Everything you see from this point on is meaningful and significant to the Kansas City Chiefs. This is when their season truly starts. They cruise through the regular season. And this year, despite everything you want to say, they came out here, man. They came out here, went 15-2. This is the defending champions. You know what they're made of. You know what they're about. It's going to be a tough game for Houston. If they've got any shot here, they've got to play their best football. Kansas City will be getting the ball first. Texans will receive at half. Let's see what this Chiefs offense can do on their opening drive of playoff weekend. Here we go. Oh, playoff weekend for the Chiefs. Divisional round starts right here. And here we go. Beautiful return. He's still on his feet. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. Who got it back? A beautiful return, but the ball got fumbled at the end of the play. If Houston stole this, this would be huge. The ball came out as he was getting tackled. Kansas City's going to retain possession, and they're going to start off in fantastic field position right off the bat. Right off the bat. Everybody's hoping and praying the Texans can pull off the upset. I'm looking at this and saying, well, we know the Chiefs are the Chiefs, so I'm not really looking at the Chiefs to get upset today. I fully expect the Chiefs to win. So, we're going to be actively rooting for the Texans to win, but, we all know how this is going to go. We just want the game to be... We want this to be as close as possible. You force a fumble in the beginning, you had a shot. And a penalty on the Texans, too, for unsportsmanlike conduct. Man, just give them the touchdown on the opening drive. Yeah. We all expect the Chiefs to win. We just hope this isn't a blowout. We all expect the Chiefs to win. We just hope it's not a blowout because we need the divisional round to be great. There was only one good wild card game, and that was Commanders Bucks. These divisional round games have to last. Look at this. Mahomes steps on the field, and they're at the Texans 13-yard line. Good Lord, they're going to score a touchdown here. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes hands the ball off here to Pacheco, and the Texans defense gets behind the line of the scrimmage and stops Pacheco. The best possible scenario for the Houston Texans is to stop the offense of the Chiefs from scoring. You hold them to 3 here, you'll live with the results. You hold them to 3, you'll live with the results. 2nd down 11 here. We know Mahomes, undefeated in the division round, he's first in every possible statistic you can find in the division round. Hell, he's damn near first in all statistics you can find in the playoffs. We know what he brings to the table. 2nd down and 11 here. Mahomes in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap, looking towards his right. He's going to fire it to Pacheco, who cannot make the catch. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 11 coming up here for the Chiefs. If you're the Texans defense, you've got to hold them to 3. If you're the Texans defense, this is where you have to step up. Pacheco coming out a little bit rusty. The ball's in his hands. He just doesn't make the catch. Again, they're going to have to get a little bit more comfortable. Stingley on Kelsey, and Kelsey was open, but Mahomes chose to check down. By the time Mahomes checked it down, that's when Kelsey got open. 3rd down and 11 here. They're 54% in the red zone. That's 22nd in the NFL, but come playoff time, that means nothing. 3rd down and 11 here. Mahomes takes a snap. Mahomes, deep drop back, firing it down the field. He's got a one-on-one match with Hollywood Brown. They cannot connect. Incomplete. 4th down here, and the Texans defense holds them to 3. Mahomes kind of just aired that out. I mean, if that's Kelsey, I get throwing that type of pass, but Hollywood is not a big guy. And Travis Kelsey, not satisfied with how that started. Mahomes, not satisfied with them not taking prime opportunity of that situation, of being able to go up 7 early, easily right here. So let's see what happens. 32-yard field goal here. Butker, is he ready to go? He looks good to go. Kick is up, and it is good. And the Chiefs will strike first on their opening drive. 3-0 game here. Mahomes and Kelsey do not look satisfied with how that came. He overthrew Hollywood. He just missed him. I don't know why. I don't know why he threw that. He overthrew him. I mean, if that's Travis Kelsey, I get trying to throw that. I get trying to throw that if it was Travis Kelsey, but Hollywood is not a huge guy. And they're going to obviously have to continue to work out the kinks because Hollywood coming in late, that is going to be a problem. But it is the Chiefs, so they'll figure it out. Either way, opening drive here results in 3 points. Houston, your defense is going to have to carry you throughout this, but the offense has to be able to do something. And I just sent out a tweet. I sent out a tweet just before the game, and I'm putting the pressure and calling out C.J. Stroud. He has had an up and down season. He has had a legitimate up and down season. But I'm going to call him out here because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you had an up and down the season. You won your division. It doesn't matter if you had an up and down season. You won a playoff game. First 2 times in the postseason, you won a playoff game. At the end of the day, you are in Mahomes' kingdom. You are in his house, his building, and they're looking to three-peat. I said this right here because people have been heavily criticizing C.J. Stroud. If there's any game for him to showcase what he's capable of, this will be the game. I tweeted this just before the game. I don't know how this will go down for Houston, but I will say this. If there is any moment where CJ can claim a top 5 QB spot, this would be the moment to do so. He beats Mahomes in his house, we don't have to make an argument. He will be viewed as a top 5 quarterback. I got some fruit here, which I will be eating throughout the stream, both streams, this one and the next stream. A little rest from KC. Houston, what are you going to do? We'll see. We will see. If the Texans win, how would you feel? I mean, doesn't change anything for me. At the end of the day, if Texans win, that means Buffalo or Baltimore gets to host the AFC Championship game. Doesn't change much for me because it won't matter if the Texans win if we go lose tomorrow. So it doesn't mean much for me. It's just the Texans proving everybody wrong and surprising everybody. But that won't mean anything to me if the Ravens don't handle business tomorrow against the Bills. This defense is going to have to carry? Absolutely. But the offense has to help them. Can't trust the game against the Chiefs until that clock hits 0. Obviously. The Bills would attest to that. 13 seconds, and they let him get in the field goal range. 2 throws, field goal range. How do you let that happen? Oh, I know how. You play prevent defense. Why? I don't know. So here we go with the kickoff to the Houston Texans. They're not going to get a good return. Just take a knee right there. Opening drive here for the Texans. And here comes C.J. Stroud. I didn't like what I saw from the game against the Chargers for most of it. But there was that brief moment in the first half, just before halftime, where C.J. Stroud showcased what he's capable of. And I like that small aspect there. I need to see C.J. be more consistent in this aspect as opposed to how he played pretty much for a majority of the first half and some of the second half. I need CJ to lock in, and he has to play his best football, not only of his season, but the best football of his career if he's going to have a chance to win here in Kansas City. Opening drive here for the Texans, 1st and 10. CJ under center, Joe Mixon in the backfield here. Let's see how this is going to go. They're going to hand the ball off here on 1st down, and Joe Mixon is going to carry for about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Texans. Second down and 5 here for the Texans. CJ in the shotgun here. Oh, he's empty backfield on this point. Gonna motion Mixon. CJ takes a snap, fires the cross. It is caught by Mixon. 1st down, Texans. Quick throw there. They're gonna pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Chris Boyd should have been ejected. He threw his helmet and shoved his coach. He should have been ejected. I don't really care about this game because I'm locked in for tomorrow. If the Ravens lose, I'm gonna get cooked. I've been talking a lot. Well, that's on you. I haven't been talking any trash, so that's on you. You chose to do that, so whatever happens, happens. 1st down and 10. I'm locked in for tonight. But 1st down and 10 here. Play fake. CJ's got plenty of space. He's got time. Taking a shot down the field. He's got a man open. It's caught. Gets it to Dalton Schultz. And Schultz going to take the Texans into Chiefs territory. 1st down, Houston. Huge pickup here. 34-yard pickup for the Texans. Schultz, one-on-one. You can tell the Chiefs defense is rusty early on. They're going to have to wake themselves up, warm up here. And this is going to have to be the formula for the Texans. I think you're going to have to find a way to make sure you can get CJ some time in open space. You roll him out, you got a shot. 1st and 10 here at the Kansas City 35-yard line. They are in field goal range. CJ hands it off to Mixon, and Mixon going to cut it back across the middle, and he's going to pick up 5 yards once again. 2nd down coming up here for the Texans. This is a good start for the Houston Texans. Can they get some points out of this? Let's see how Spags' defense is going to look. They gave up 19 points per game this season. Obviously, Chris Jones being 1st team All-Pro for the 3rd straight season. It's so tough going up against the Chiefs, especially in their house. Why is Boyd mad at the coach? I don't know. 2nd down and 5. This is a great start for the Texans. They've got to finish this drive off with points. CJ under center here. Here we go. He's going to hand the ball off here. He's going to give it to Pierce, and Pierce is going to pick up a yard, maybe 2. 3rd down coming up here for the Texans. McDuffie is hurt? I did not realize Trent. Oh, he got hurt on that contact on the 1st down play. He's fine, but he had to temporarily leave the game. 2-yard pickup on 2nd down, 3rd down and 3 here for the Texans. Can they keep the drive alive and move the chains, or will they have to settle for 3? Here we go. CJ in the shotgun here. 3rd and 3. He's going to need time. They're going to send 4. Here we go. They're sending 5 instead. CJ across the middle field. It is caught. Nico Collins, 1st down. Houston moving the chains. I love what I'm seeing from the Texans. What a way for them to come out right now. They're looking great. Can they finish this drive off with a touchdown? Now you got to look at the Chiefs defense right now. They've got to wake up. Chiefs defense got to wake up right now because they're not playing good. They're getting cooked. 1st and 10 here. 4th play in Texans history with multiple 1,000-yard seasons, joining Andre Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, and Brandon Cooks. First and 10 here for the Houston Texans inside the red zone at the Chiefs 14-yard line. CJ under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Mixon. Mixon is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and maybe he picks up a yard. Second down coming up here for the Texans. Can they finish this drive off with a touchdown on their opening drive? It would be huge if they can pull it off. Second down and 9 here for the Houston Texans. That Chiefs defense knows they've been gone from football for 3 weeks. They've got to get warmed up themselves. Meanwhile, the Texans, they were in a war, a battle with the Chargers last week to earn this chance and this trip to Kansas City for hopefully an opportunity to advance to their first ever AFC title game. But we're long ahead from that. There's still plenty of time left in this football game. Second and 9. CJ takes the snap. CJ fires. It is incomplete. He was looking for Collins, but it got batted away. Incomplete. Third down and 9 coming up here for the Texans. Chiefs trying to tighten up here. That was dangerous. That could have potentially been picked. That could have potentially been picked. That could have potentially been picked. McDuffie comes back in the game and makes a play. That could have potentially been picked. CJ's got to be careful with that one. In tight coverage, you have to throw that outside, not inside. Third down and 9 here. They're going to probably send 5. CJ's got to be prepared. Pressure is going to come quickly. Here we go. They may send 6. Let me see. They're going to back up into coverage. They're sending 5. CJ, he's going to have to get out the pocket. Rolling to his right. Rolling. Nothing is open. He's just going to have to take off, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. The Chiefs defense gives up a good chunk of first down, but they hold it together and force it for 3. And CJ's hurt. CJ is limping and he is hurt. They doubled Nico Collins and played man coverage through and through, sent 5, and was able to get something. They doubled Nico Collins, played man coverage, and sent 5. That's tough. I'm concerned now. I am concerned now. 30-yard field goal here. Kick is up, and it is good. And we've got a tie game here in Kansas City. 3-3. Both teams have scored on their opening drive. 8:41 left to go in the game. In the game, 8:41 left to go in the quarter. There's plenty of time left. CJ, that ankle. I am going to have concerns. He's limping. He's actively limping. If you're a Texans fan, that's the biggest concern you have to have right now. They're going to go check him out on the sidelines. Hopefully he's okay. 8:41 left to go here in the first quarter. But CJ Stroud limping is the biggest concern you can have right now in a game like this where he's going to need his mobility. He's going to need his mobility.
Each year they get bigger. But the hotel stays the same size. Get an Airbnb and get room for everyone.
Gotta hope CJ's okay, man.
Our message got out. We're famous. All of us equally, or one of us is like the star? Find out his wife was Miss Casey.
If you want to find out what happened to her, I'll help.
We should have left.
If I'm Stroud, I try to play through it. I mean, obviously he's going to play through it. He's not leaving the game. CJ's not leaving the game. He's not leaving the game. He's going to play for it. He's going to play. They're just going to have to work on his ankle, but he's not leaving the game.
Oh, look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. And while you're here,
But yeah, CJ's going to play. It's just he tweaked his ankle. He tweaked his ankle, so they're going to work on it on the sideline. But the defense is coming out here, so he's going to have time. But he's not going to just sit out. He's not, oh, I tweaked my ankle and I'm not going to play. He's going to play through it. It's a playoff game. He's going to play through it.
Today's area coverage is brought to you by Goodyear. And a reminder, you're watching Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax.
So both teams were able to put points up on their opening drive. Kansas City getting ready to get the football back once again. Let's see what happens here. But yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt. He's in pain. They're going to have to work on his ankle. But you can tell he's actively in pain. Can't wait for Washington, Detroit, and Baltimore, Buffalo. Yep. CJ hurt, this team's done. Well, they have to rely on their defense, but CJ is definitely going to have to do some things here. It's going to be tough, man, but they're going to limit him in the pocket if he cannot move. So here we go. Second drive here for the Chiefs, starting around their own 30-yard line. Chiefs obviously going to have to work through this rust, but it's Kansas City. We know what they're capable of, and we expect them to get it done. First 3 plays was a minus, well, once they got the 13-yard line, a loss of yard, a Pacheco drop pass, and an incomplete pass to Hollywood Brown where Mahomes overthrew it. Let's see what's going to happen on this drive here. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. Going to move Xavier Worthy and hand it to Pacheco, but the Texans defense gets caught lacking. And he's going to pick up about 7 yards. They had guys at the line of scrimmage initially, but they could not get to Pacheco in time. Gain of 7, second down coming up here for the Chiefs.
The Houston head coach, their points per game, big time coming off the edges with Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson. And as Troy mentioned, Derek Stingley Jr., one of the best corners.
Second down and 4 here. Empty backfield here for Mahomes. Now he's going to motion Pacheco to his right. He's going to hand it right back to Pacheco. And this time the Texas defense is right there and they make the stop. Third down coming up here for the Chiefs.
We talk about this Chiefs offense and some of the struggles that they've had this year. A lot of that due to the injuries, certainly at the wide receiver position. But where they have been really good, really since Patrick Mahomes took over at quarterback, is on third down. Close to 50% conversion rate, second best in the NFL. And this down.
They're 48% on third downs. That's second in the NFL. That's where they win their matchups. Third down and 3. You're going to get them off the field. You got to beat them on third down. They convert a lot of these third downs. 3rd and 3. Mahomes takes a snap, looking towards his right. Pump fake, but they're going to stop it. They're going to call a false start on the offensive line. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 now. Who jumped? I don't know if y'all heard what was said. I can read lips, but I can read lips barely, but I can certainly hear. And I heard, don't start that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would expect D'Amico Ryans to be talking to the officials about, is he up on the line of scrimmage?
3rd down and 8. It was on Jawan Taylor. 3rd and 8 here instead of 3rd and 3. Mahomes in the shotgun. I see Travis Kelce being motioned briefly to the left here. Here we go. Mahomes. Pressure's coming. He's going to have to look. He fires across the middle of the field. He was looking for Kelce, but the pressure was coming. And now it's about to be a personal foul for the hit on Mahomes. Let me see if he hit him right here. If it was in the helmet there, let me see this call. Let me see. They said it was Will Anderson. Did he hit him after the ball was released?
He has a clear shot, and there's the hit. It looked like it was helmet to helmet in real time, and it's close. He definitely comes in high. Hard to tell from that angle as to what if it was in fact helmet.
I don't even know if that was helmet to helmet. I don't even know if that was helmet to helmet.
And now they're going to stop this. Russell Yerk is with us.
Troy and Joe, I agree. Based on what you saw, it looked like he did come up high with the helmet, but it looked like that first contact was to the upper chest area. I didn't see anything there that supported a foul.
There is no helmet to helmet there.
Yeah, I agree with you, Russell.
Wow. First down. He's just going to launch it to Travis Kelce. First down. It's the refs, man. You can't touch the Mahomes. It's just, what do you do there? First down. There's no helmet to helmet there. There's contact up top, but it starts from the chest area. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? And this is why people get more and more pissed off when it comes to the Chiefs. Lamar wouldn't get that call. Pfft, you wish, bro. Lamar would get laid out and wouldn't get the call.
Now they're inside the 30-yard
Lamar would get his feet taken underneath him and wouldn't get the call. I don't get it. I get he's your golden boy. I get that aspect, but you cannot make up special calls for these guys. You have to call the game fair. He was going to Hopkins on first down, incomplete. He threw it behind DeAndre Hopkins, second down here. That's just wrong. And I'm getting tired of these refs making the mistakes, and then afterwards, oh, we missed that call. Dude, they keep repeating it. And again, Will Anderson, there was no helmet-to-helmet contact.
Yeah, good point, Joe. Replay can come in and pick up a play.
Look at this. There's no helmet-to-helmet contact.
The head neck area quarterback, but if there's any contact at all, they can't pick it up. It looks like there might have been some contact, even if not forceful enough to be a foul. There's enough that they can't pick it up.
That's not a penalty. But what can you do about it when you're dealing with the refs in Kansas City? You just have to keep playing football. Screw it. Hold them to 3. Hold them to 3. Screw it. Hold them to 3. Mahomes on second down here. Pressure coming. Fires it here. It's caught by Worthy. Xavier Worthy makes an amazing catch. First and goal here for the Chiefs. The defense was there, but Worthy makes an incredible catch. Good Lord. That's a nasty throw. Oh, God. I'm not going to be fair anymore. I don't know if it's worth complaining anymore. There's no point in complaining. It is what it is. The refs, it's no point in complaining. That's what I say. You just got to keep playing football. Hold them to 3. But it's first and goal now. So let's see what this Texas defense can do. First and goal. And they're going to do a little bit of trickery with Xavier Worthy. And Worthy's going to be dragged down behind the line of scrimmage. And that is a great play right there by Will Anderson. That's a loss of 7. Oh, they said 8. That's an extra yard. That's a loss of 8. Wow. Kansas City tried to get a little bit too cute, and Will Anderson said, no, get off of me, Travis Kelce. I know what you're trying to do. Get off of me. I don't care about that block. Get over here, Worthy. Ooh. Drags him down. And you know Worthy ain't a big dude, but Anderson certainly is. He got him down quickly. Second and goal. This is your chance if you're the Texans. Hold them to 3 again. Second down and goal here. Mahomes. Play fake. He's stepping up in the pocket. Nothing's there. He's going to take off. He's going to get smoked. He's down right there. Third down coming up here for the Texans. This defense is playing amazing. Wow. Even with the penalty, this defense is out here just making stops. But can they do it again for third down? Look at this. Look at this defense, man. The pressure they're sending on Mahomes, just getting him down. Third down and goal here. Surprise, no flag there. The Texans are leading. They have 49 sacks this season. That's a franchise high. C.J. Stroud standing on the sideline. Looks like he's okay, but obviously we know that ankle could potentially affect him in this game. Third and goal. Hold him to 3 if you're the defense. Mahomes takes a stop. Pressure comes quickly. He gets dropped. Incomplete. The pressure that the Texans defense is sending. My God. Mahomes is getting dropped back-to-back plays. If the Texas defense going to play like this, Houston has a chance in this game. Do not doubt it. Look at Mahomes. He's getting dropped. Look, both his feet got taken from him. Unfortunately, they should have been off the field with a punt. But, hey, whatever. You'll have to settle for a field goal there. This defense is locking up right now. This defense is locking up right now. The Texans will save us. There's no saving aspect here. The Texans are trying to win a football game. They're not saving anybody. At the end of the day, if the Chiefs win, go handle business next week. The Texans are trying to win a Super Bowl themselves. They're not worried about save me here or save me there. CJ, you're up next. 6-3 game with 3:59 left to go here in the first quarter. Texas getting lucky. No, they're not, but I get how you do it. Nicholas, you say everybody's getting blown out, and whenever the game's close, you say they're getting lucky. We know how it works with you, man. We know how it works with you. Texas defense came to play? Absolutely. And everybody on Twitter is clearly seeing this, and it's just like, everyone's already saying the refs are already getting involved early on. And this is the thing. The refs constantly doing this. Why do y'all keep doing this? The refs constantly doing this, just making it worse. just making it worse. You can even see. You can even see it's not the case.
He cannot send or receive DMs, and only his friends can comment. So he can post away, and I've got one less thing to worry about.
So, Dad, how old do you have to be to get a tattoo?
Teen safety settings on by default.
Instead of just asking, how can we treat Leo's ankle? At MedStar Health, we ask, how can we get Leo the exact care he needs at our urgent care? Care that quickly gets him in for an on-site x-ray, that shows he needs an orthopedic specialist.
Taking a look at this again, I just don't see.
That means
I just don't see. It's not helmet to helmet in the slightest. So how is that called a penalty?
about so much more than how we treat his ankle.
At this point, I'm shocked that when Mahomes got dropped on back-to-back plays, I'm shocked they didn't throw a flag.
Listing is added. Get this alert, so no. Okay, everybody goes. Ooh, that's not right. Apartments.com, the place to find a place.
I'm liking this defense, but I don't really trust Stroud to. I'm liking this defense, but I don't really trust Stroud to really be able to drive against this Chiefs defense. He did it on the opening drive and got in the field goal range, but he's gonna have to do that consistently, and that's the aspect that you're gonna need, because when you go to Kansas City, you cannot afford empty drives. So it doesn't matter if they're not playing good offensively; their defense is good enough to give them the opportunities to stay in the game. So 3:59 left to go. 6-3 game here.
We'll get an update on C.J. Stroud. We're about to see him, but we'll check in with Laura Rutledge after the kick.
Some good calls, some bad calls bound to happen. Yeah, but in Kansas City, the calls, they are really, really noticeable compared to anywhere else.
Laura, what'd you learn down there?
Well, Joe, C.J. Stroud's dealing with noticeable pain in that left knee, and they actually put an infrared heat therapy wrap around the knee.
So they're saying it's the knee.
That last possession for the Chiefs.
Ooh, he landed on that knee. They said it was the knee.
That type of therapy,
So he's dealing with some sort of pain in his left knee, and that was why he was limping off the field like that.
he was trying to work through it on the sideline. We'll watch him here.
We're going to have to see how he manages on this drive. 3 or 4 for 53 yards on the opening drive there, so we have to see what he does this time around. Let's see if it affects him. 1st and 10. He's going to be under center here. Play fake. CJ. He's got time. Fires downfield. Incomplete. He was looking for Hutchinson. And it's dropped right there. Incomplete. Perfect coverage on that one.
Really good coverage here by
If you're going to try McDuffie, man, it's going to be a long night. If you're going to try McDuffie, it's going to be a long night. Trying him of all people, it's just not going to work. If you're going to try McDuffie, it's going to be a long night, Houston.
for a wide receiver down after down.
Penalty's going to get Houston. It is what it is, man. There's nothing they can do about it. You just have to keep fighting. If you're going to try McDuffie, you're just asking for it. 2nd down here. Good run here. Mixon picks up about 7. 3rd down coming up here for the Texans.
That's without 2 of their top 3 receivers. Stephon Diggs, who was hurt week 8, tore his ACL, and Tank Dell, who went down week 16 here in Kansas City, was putting together a big game. Somebody's going to have to step up opposite Nico Collins for Houston. Yeah, and I think that's going to have to be Schultz. Dalton Schultz, are tied in. He's already got 1 big catch in this game, and I think it's Joe Mixon.
3rd down here.
If you can get Xavier Hutchinson going.
This is big. Can they pick up the complete conversion here, or are they getting off the field? Pressure's coming. CJ across the middle field. It's caught. Nico Collins gets open. 1st down, Texans. And they're going to move into Chiefs territory once again.
Texans and Chiefs right here on this field. Tank Dell suffered a torn ACL and a dislocated kneecap.
Don't show the play again.
Touchdown catch. C.J. Stroud visibly shaken after the play, called Tank his best friend on the team. Aside from friendships, they just missed his ability.
1st and 10 here for the Texans in Chiefs territory, right around midfield.
Available last year in the postseason, nor was
CJ going to take this under center here. Can they get back into field goal range? They need points once again. CJ's going to hand this off here. Mixon picks up about 2. 2nd down coming up here for the Texans.
by Tranquil, a gain of 2. Nico Collins missed 5 games with a hamstring injury early. He's back and rolling. There's Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell. So 2 big pieces of the puzzle not
here for C.J. Stroud in Houston. And it will be 2nd and 8. Brian Cook just went into the medical tent.
2nd down and 8 here for the Texans. CJ in the shotgun here. He's going to take the snap. Pressure's coming. He's got to go quickly. Fires across the middle. It is incomplete. He had a man open in Hutchinson. 3rd down. Chiefs lock in. You messing people's DraftKings bet. Nobody gives a damn about your bets. The pressure comes quickly. CJ fires it. And he's got to make that catch. He's got to make that catch. Hutchinson has to make that catch. It's a little bit behind him, but Hutchinson, you got to make that catch. It's a tough catch, but you got to make that catch. 3rd down and 8 here. CJ, 4 of 7 for 67 yards. He's going to need time. They're going to send pressure. Here we go. CJ, pressure's coming quickly. He's got Chris Jones on him, and he's going to get wrapped up and sacked. Chris Jones just breaks off, beats the right tackle, and gets to CJ. And they're going to have to punt. Look at this lineup. What is the right tackle doing here? Look at this. He don't even look at that half-assed attempt. That's Chris Jones. Put more effort into blocking him. What are you doing? Look at that. Fisher, what are you doing? Put some more effort into that. That's Chris Jones. Who the hell do you think that is? Who do you think you're blocking? What type of half-assed effort was that? Oh, God. Here comes the punt, and so it begins for the Houston Texans. The eventual downfall.
With a bobble. He has the big kick return. And now as he goes into the kicking net, a shorter punt return of 12 yards.
48 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, and Kansas City will get the ball once again. Here we go. Come on, man. What is Fisher doing? That is Chris Jones. That is Chris Jones. And that's the type of effort you're going to make blocking-wise? You got to fight! Man, that's just bad. That's just bad. 6-3 game here. First quarter coming to an end very soon.
The most powerful clean in any universe. Time.
Well, at least it's on time.
See Captain America: Brave New World.
The bold Louisiana flavor and crispy crunch of Popeye's signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And
You got to do better than that, man. That's Chris Jones coming off the edge, and you're going to put that type of effort blocking-wise? That's not going to help protect your quarterback that's dealing with an injury.
It's been a long week. You've got a long to-do list, and you're starting to run a little short on groceries. Thankfully, you have DoorDash, and top-rated shoppers will deliver groceries right to your door as if you picked them all yourself. You will have to put them in the fridge yourself, though. Put your groceries in good hands. Order all your groceries with DoorDash.
This January, Dr. Pepper invites you to leave your lights up and enjoy the magic of playoff-uary.
Happy playoff-uary, Sheriff! Happy playoff-uary!
Because for college football fans, the holidays don't end in December. They're just kicking off.
A t-shirt launcher? Careful with that, young man. All aboard the playoff bandwagon!
So grab an ice-cold Dr. Pepper
We're under the mistletoe.
and celebrate the most wonderful time of year to be a fan. College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Oh, man. In a game like this, man, you can't. You can't make mistakes. The margin of error is so damn low. If you make that catch on 2nd down, it's another 1st down, and you're not in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to make that catch in that situation. Houston's got to lock in, man. You cannot let your defense down. If the defense is going to play like this, the offense has to respond. First down and 10. Mahomes, ooh! Went to Kelsey. That was a dangerous throw. I did not realize the defender was there. He knocked it out of Kelsey's hands. That was potentially dangerous. Oh my God, that could have been picked. That could have been picked.
With the UNC neuro doctor, which tells us that he is being evaluated for a potential head injury.
Yeah, and Lisa, last year he missed the playoff run, had ankle surgery.
So Brian Cook's going to get checked out for a head injury, potentially a concussion. Mahomes today, 2 of 7, 44 yards. Play fake again. Pressure's coming. Mahomes just got to dump it off to Gray. And Noah Gray picks up like 3 yards here. Third down coming up here for the Chiefs. And that will be the final play of this third quarter, because I don't see any reason why the Chiefs are going to snap the ball before the second quarter here. So that will most likely be the final play of this quarter, unless the Chiefs want to go fast and snap this on third down to try to catch the Texas defense off guard. But I expect them to let this clock run down to 0, and they'll just have to run 3rd and 7 in on this. They'll have to run 3rd and 7 at the beginning of the second quarter. He's already on the sideline. They're going to let the clock run down to the second quarter here. Mahomes, 3 of 8 for 47 yards so far in this game. The defense has shown up to play for Houston. Take notes, Buffalo, Baltimore. Y'all got to play defensively like this if y'all want to have a shot to win. 6-3 game after the first quarter. Third down coming up here for the Chiefs at the start of the second quarter.
Check-in time is 3. It's 2:55. I know.
Whew.
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games. No fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Verbo, when other vacation rentals make you share your thirst for the host.
Oh boy, the offense is gonna have a tough matchup here against this Chiefs defense, man.
Is it? At Schwab, how I choose to invest is up to me.
Exactly. I can invest and trade on my own.
Yes, and I let them manage some investments for me too.
Let's move on, shall we? No can do.
I'll get out here.
Where are you going?
Schwab.
It's tough, man. When you play Kansas City with this defense, man, it's just it's tough, man. It's really tough. Hey.
What'd he say? If you bet on a player to score the first touchdown and instead he scores the second, boom, you get your money back and cash. Straight cash, second chance, you heard? What if my guy fumbles? Some other guy scores first. Second chance. What if he
Mahomes gonna throw some picks in this game. We'll see. That Houston Texas defense is good. Don't blow it offense. I predicted at least 2 Mahomes sacks. I'm pretty sure they already got. Let me see. If we look at it, you predicted 2 Mahomes sacks. They have 1. So we'll see what happens. Both teams have a sack in this game. So we'll see what happens. Bro, I'm so nervous regarding tomorrow's game. Thank you about that, Josh. You're free to be nervous. I feel 0 nerves. 0 nerves, 0 anxiousness. At the end of the day, if you're about your business, you handle your business. Either handle your business in Buffalo or come home as losers. Got no nerves for this game. I'm not going to be the one playing in cold temperature. At the end of the day, you've got the team to go win. Get it done. If you can't get it done, how many times have we talked about that team? How many times have we talked about the Ravens in which we've said they lost the game because they blew it? They beat themselves. If you don't beat yourself, you don't have to worry about losing the game. If you're about your business, you handle your business. 3rd and 7 here. Mahomes, deep drop back. Rolling. Pressure's coming. He's going to take off. Mahomes got a lane. He's going to pick up a first down with his legs and more. There is Mahomes utilizing the wheels. So, again, y'all are free to be anxious. Again, I'm not going to be, I have no nerves, no anxiousness. At the end of the day, if this team is about their business, they're going to handle their business. We've talked way too many times about this team beating themselves in games they shouldn't have lost. If they don't beat themselves in Buffalo, they will come away victorious. If they beat themselves in Buffalo, they can come home as losers. Handle your business or come home as losers. I have no time to sit there and be like, I'm scared. I'm nervous. Handle your business or come home as losers. Your choice. You know what's at stake. Not wasting any more time being nervous or anxious about this team. Get the job done. Quick throw here to Worthy. Worthy picks up the first down. Nearly from the ball right there. Picks up the first down. Then the Chiefs offense continues to move the ball. So yeah, I'm not wasting my time being anxious or nervous about this team. I feel fully confident that if they stick to the game plan, stick to their identity, and execute the way they've executed, they should be able to get it done. Handle your business or come home as losers. It's their choice. They're already on their way. They're already on the plane. I'm pretty sure they're already in Buffalo right now. So you can handle your business or come home as losers. It's your choice. Like Derrick Henry said, you want to win the Super Bowl, you want to go home. Your choice. 1st and 10 here. Kareem Hunt with his first carry of the game. He picks up about 5. 2nd down coming up here for the Chiefs. You're right. Handle your business or come home as the bums. Again, that's just how it is. It's been way too many years where we sat back and felt nervous about a Ravens team. I can't say that about this team this year. I can't. Maybe last year when you were talking about heading into the divisional round, you felt nervous, but not this team, not this squad, not this unit. Can't say that. You have 2 future Hall of Famers right next to each other. Go figure it out. 2nd and 6. He's going to check it down here. And 3rd down's coming up here. 3rd and about 3, maybe 3rd and 2. So yeah, I can't say it. It's not like previous years where it's like Lamar, it's all on your shoulders. You've got to go make the plays. Gus Edwards ain't exactly the best, but he'll try to do some things here. And you got all these other guys that you got to lean on. You lean on your rookie. No. Just like Kansas City has 2 future Hall of Famers on their offense, you've got 2 future Hall of Famers on your offense. They've won rings. You're trying to win a ring with this duo. It's Lamar and Derrick Henry in Buffalo. Figure it out. I don't have time to be nervous about that. Handle your business or come home as losers. Simple as that. 3rd down and 4 here for the Chiefs. Empty backfield for Mahomes. He takes a snap, looks to his left, pump fake, and gets dropped. Texans defense gets him down. It's Will Anderson's turn to once again get Mahomes down. And they're going to have to punt the football. Great. Now this is Will Anderson making the play on 3rd down. You see this? He got to him, but this was better. This was a better performance. Look at Thuney. Look at Thuney doing a better job against Anderson than Fisher did against Chris Jones. Chris Jones threw that dude to the side with a weak block. At least Thuney was he was legit blocking him and just got pushed and pushed. That's a better way to block. But again, at the end of the day, Will Anderson just got to Mahomes. 2nd sack of the game for the Texans, forcing the punt here to get it back to the offense. Here comes the punt. Texans getting the ball here. Get out the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Into the end zone, touchback here. Get out the way. Good job by Woods. So 1st and 10 at the, 25-yard line, 30-yard line? We'll see what happens here with the Texans offense when they get back on the field. The best thing you can do, move the hell out the way and let the ball bounce. He's not going to get there in time. He's not going to get there in time. He does not get there in time. And that's why it's a touchback. 6-3 game with 11:22 left to go here in the 1st half. Houston does get the ball coming out of halftime, so we'll see how that favors them. I think few Chiefs fans get nervous over them. They believe. I can't speak for Chiefs fans, but most of the Chiefs fans I've been in contact with or I've seen, they stopped feeling nervous about their teams a year ago. Like they've stopped feeling nervous about that team years ago. This is a dynasty now. They have no concerns about this team. None. They expect them to get it done because they've seen them get it done over and over and over again. Especially after last year where they had to go to Buffalo and win and then go to Baltimore and win. They've got no concerns no matter how the game looks. They expect them to get it done. Hey, Chiefs, less punting, more touchdowns. I don't know what you think the Chiefs offense is. They're the only playoff team that has not scored 30 points once this season. So where do you think these miraculous touchdowns are going to come from? At the end of the day, they're going to make the plays when they need to make them, but their defense leads this squad. As long as their defense holds opposing offenses to under 20 points, they're going to be fine. But they're not scoring 30-plus points. They're just not.
Instead of just asking, how can we make Sarah's wrist better? At MedStar Health, we ask, how can we better the whole experience? That connects her with a specialist office, that schedules the appointment, that gets her in for surgery that makes only a tiny incision. That means she's home that day with her post-op instructions at her fingertips. Her much-needed fingertips. How we get Sarah back to her life is about so much more than how we treat her wrist. MedStar Health, it's how we treat people.
This Texans offense, gotta figure it out. Your defense is playing great. They're playing great football. The offense has to. They didn't score 30 all season. Yes, the Chiefs have not scored 30 all season. They were showing the teams that hadn't scored 30 all season. It was a bunch of bum teams like the Giants up until you know what game. And then the Chiefs were on it. First down run here by Mixon, and he's going to pick up a first down. The most Kansas City got, the most they've scored in the game was 29, and that was against Pittsburgh. Yeah, I can pull it up here and show you the Chiefs. I'm not. We'll show you. I'm gonna tell you the Chiefs. This is their point output. Actually, wait. They did score 30 once. They did score 30 once. I will give you that. I forgot against the Panthers, but they haven't scored more than 30. They scored 27, 26, 22, 17, 26, 28, 27, 30 against the Bucks. That one, I think, won in overtime. 16, 30. Sorry, 21 against the Bills. First and 10, another run for Mixon, and he's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. 21 against the Bills, 30 against the Panthers, 19 against the Raiders, 19 against the Chargers, 21 against the Browns, 27 against the Texans, and 29 against the Steelers. So, my mistake. They have scored 30 before, but they haven't scored more than 30 points. And the games where they scored 30, it looked like it went into OT. Like, the Panthers game nearly went into OT. But the Bucks game did go into OT. And Baker, I remember because they lost the coin toss and lost that game. Second and 10. C.J. Stroud taking the snap here. Fires downfield, and the receiver's on the ground. I mean, come on, dude. You know you're not getting a lot of looks and targets. How you going to slip up on that? Dog, the ball's right there for you. What are you doing? This is why you're not getting snaps, buddy. This is exactly why you're not getting snaps. Get back to the sideline. You're in Kansas City and you're slipping up like this. Get back to the sideline. Third down and 10. Good Lord. And you know they're going to send pressure. CJ's going to need extra protection. He might need a roll out here. Oh, he's going to take off. CJ with the wheels. Picks up the first down and more. Keep going, CJ. Stiff armor dude. He lowers the shoulder instead. Delivers a hit and takes the Texans offense back into Chiefs territory. The Texans are finding ways to consistently get in the Chiefs territory. Also, I'm just saying, you see taking off here? You see this defense when nothing's open? You can take off on this defense, Lamar. Listen, he said himself, he didn't have his legs in the AFC title game last year. You handle business against Buffalo, this team advances, you bet you're going to have your legs in the AFC title game this time around. You can take off against this defense. You did in week 1 too. You ran for over 100 yards. First down here. Give it to Mixon. It's going to be dropped right there. Second down coming up here. Actually, he's dropped after 4 yards. Second down coming up here for the Texans.
His first 2 seasons last year, I mean, you look at that bottom line, touchdown to interception ratio. He only threw 5 interceptions all season, 12 this year.
The Panthers game was a wake-up call because he almost got upset. Yeah, but they've still been winning close games. Stroud should have slid, but he wanted to take it like Allen. Listen, he's trying to show his toughness out here, and I don't blame him. That motivates the team. When they see their quarterback out there stiff-arming a guy or just lowering the shoulder and trucking a dude, it motivates the team. Second down here, they run it again, and Mixon can't get an inch. Can't get nothing. Third down coming up here for the Texans. CJ got to be aware. If nothing's open, use your legs. Take off and go pick up the first down here. 8:09 left to go here in the first half. Texans are in Chiefs territory. I wouldn't be surprised if D'Amico Ryan potentially wants to go for it on 4th down if they can't get it here on 3rd.
Windy, cold day would be a 52-yard try from here if they get no more yardage. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 here. CJ, nothing's open. He gets dropped again. The ball came out, incomplete pass, but he got dropped. It might be a fumble. It's a fumble. Let me look at this. Look at this. Oh, boy, that's a fumble. They recovered. Fumble recovered by the Texans once again. And CJ had his guy, but that ball got smacked out. Yeah, punt this football. Punt this football. You had your shot. Punt the football back. Actually, wait, they're in field goal range. I didn't realize they were in field goal range. 55-yard field goal, the Titans. Can they get it? Here we go. Here's the kick. Oh, Jesus.
Fairbairn has had such a good year. With the wind blowing from left to right, hit it. The wind hit it, and away it went. Chiefs ball up 3.
That wind kicked the hell out. That wind smacked the hell out out of that football. My goodness, smacked the hell out of it. Saw how that thing curved? It was like it didn't even come close. How windy is it in Kansas City? Oh boy, this is gonna be one of those games. It is gonna be one of those games. I'm gonna predict. I said Kansas City would win 25-17. Make this 17-14 or something like that. Oh God. It's going to be one of those games. Good Lord. 7:01 left to go. Kansas City will take over at their own 45-yard line, and now the Texans defense is going to have to deal with this. The wind just blew the hell out that ball. Nothing you could do there. It's not like the kicker just missed it. The wind just smoked it. And this is what you got to deal with when you play in the elements. You got to go to Kansas City and settle for field goals? Good luck, buddy. I'm just laughing right now. Can't even be mad. There's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, the Texans are they're going to be going up against the odds. This is why no matter who's coming out next, no matter who's coming out of the game on Sunday, it's going to be an uphill battle in Kansas City. Whether it's Lamar, whether it's Allen, it's going to be an uphill battle in Kansas City, man. I don't even know what you do. I don't know what you do in this situation. That was just nasty work, man. Oh, Red Hulk. What movie is this? Oh, thank you. Appreciate you telling me that.
We saw the reaction by C.J. Stroud going to break. He and the Texans thought that Justin Reed came across.
He jumped, and they didn't pick up. He jumped, no flag there. That was a clear jump, but of course the refs are blind as hell, so they're not going to see anything. Can't see. Mahomes winding up down the field. Hollywood makes the catch. Oh, he dropped it. Incomplete. He dropped it. One ref is saying it's a catch, another saying incomplete. Did Hollywood make the catch and hold on? Let's look at the replay here. Hollywood makes the initial catch. The ball is bobbled. Incomplete. If anything, that'd be closer to a pick. Incomplete. Incomplete pass. Hollywood had a chance, but that ball got knocked out. As he's going to the ground, the ball gets loose. So if anything, either you're going to say it's a fumble that's recovered by Houston, or it's going to be an incomplete pass. Make your choice. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Mahomes took his first shot of the game. You forgot Hollywood was in KC? I didn't. 2nd down and 10 here. Mahomes takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Fires across the middle of the field. Look who's wide open, Travis Kelce. Who's breaking tackles? Breaking more tackles. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Inside the 5. 1st and goal for the Chiefs. How does Travis Kelce get that wide open? How does Travis Kelce get that wide open? Of all the people you could have forgot, how does Travis Kelce get that wide open? How? Stick to your assignment. How do you blow it so badly? Dude, why are you looking at the quarterback? Stick to your assignment. Travis Kelce gets left wide open. How do you leave Travis Kelce wide open? It's about to be a touchdown. Oh boy, it's about to be real nasty for the Chiefs here. First and goal. First and goal. How do you make that mistake in this situation? Handing the ball off here, Pacheco gets dropped after picking up maybe 2 yards. Second down coming up here for the Chiefs. Sorry, second and goal coming up for the Chiefs. Stick to your assignment. How does Travis Kelce get left wide open? How does Travis Kelce get left wide open like that?
Points are hard to come by with these two defenses, but if you miss, you're giving the ball to Patrick Mahomes at midfield and, really putting your defense out there. Second and goal.
Second down and goal here, Mahomes. Bit of a shovel pass here to Worthy, and he is stopped short at the 1 yard line. Third and goal here for the Chiefs. Knees down at the 1. Yep, he's short. He's short. Third down and goal.
Hollywood Brown going in motion, and they toss it to Worthy. You got to time that up pretty good. Andy Reid, this Chiefs offense, they get awfully creative down here in the red zone.
Third and goal. Mahomes hands it off. And Kareem Hunt's going to stroll in untouched. Touchdown, Chiefs. And yeah, just like everyone expected, this is about to be wraps real quick for the Texans. So I don't know what makes it worse. The fact that Travis Kelce was left untouched on this drive, or the fact that the refs once again missed a offside call that should have been made on the field goal attempt, which would have given them the first down. Think Travis Kelce's the best tight end of all time? It's arguable. I think there's debates for him, and I think there's debates that Gronk still has that title. But you make your choice based on how you want to think. All I'll say is if they complete this three-peat, he'll have 4 rings, Gronk has 4 rings. Hey, Real, I've been saying to my homies all week that if JD beats Detroit tonight, then beats Philadelphia next week, then beats either Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, he's first ballot. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You can't become a first ballot Hall of Famer in the NFL just because you go to a Super Bowl and win a championship as a rookie. That's not how that works, Josh. They will not throw him in the Hall of Fame doing that. Ben Roethlisberger won a championship his rookie season. You're not going to get into the Hall of Fame by just winning a championship your first year. Now, that would be a hell of a start, but he's not going to be first ballot. What do you think the Hall of Fame is? This is the Basketball Hall of Fame. What do you think the Hall of Fame is? They don't give you a Hall of Fame ticket because of 1 year. That's not how that works. Even if it's your rookie year when you won a championship, that is not how that works. MVP, that's cool. He can get all that. He would still not be first ballot Hall of Famer. Actually, you're correct. It was Ben's second year. It was Ben's second year. You are correct on that one. It was Ben's second year. My mistake. But yeah, even if he does that as a rookie, again, it wouldn't make him a first ballot Hall of Famer. No, they're not going to give you a first ballot Hall of Fame ticket because of 1 season. That's not how that works. What is your mindsets with this? Do you not know how the Hall of Fame works? You think they give you a Hall of Fame ticket because of 1 year. Even as a rookie, they're not giving you that. Because what if JD does that and then does nothing for the rest of his career? Well, he has that 1 run. But he didn't do anything past that. He wouldn't go in the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame, you have to accumulate over a career. You have to accumulate a lot of accomplishments over a career. They don't give you a Hall of Fame ticket for 1 year. That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. So you could put up that what-if scenario. They would not put him into the first. Still get it? If he does nothing the rest of his career, he would not be in. They're not going to give him any Hall of Fame ticket after 1 year. Not first ballot, nothing. He will not be a Hall of Famer after 1 year. What do you think the Hall of Fame is? This is the Pro Football Hall of Fame. They don't give out Hall of Fame passes because of 1 season. That's not how that works. That's never been how that works. And we make fun of the Basketball Hall of Fame. They wouldn't even do that. You don't get a Hall of Fame ticket just because 1 season you went all the way? No. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. Even if it's his rookie year, that's not how the Hall of Fame works. He'd be off to the best start we've ever seen a rookie have in the history of this game, but he would not be a Hall of Famer after that. It just, that's not how that works. I don't know what you guys think of the Hall of Fame. I don't know how you're viewing the Hall of Fame, but that is not the criteria. You don't get into the Hall of Fame because of 1 year, no matter how great of a year it was and how much you accomplished in terms of winning a championship. No, after 1 year, you are not a Hall of Famer. 13-3, 4:36 left to go, and Houston at this point, if you can't put some points on the board, I don't know what to tell you. It's going to get ugly real fast.
Butker is able to get it into the end zone. Out to the 30 it will come. Let's see who's designing success. Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Yeah, you look at how this game started. Here was the skinny post. Kelsey thought that the ball should have been thrown his way.
It should have.
Probably would be with Patrick Mahomes, but you know, this was a big flag route that he had his first catch.
I know Travis Kelce can get open in space, but for God's sakes, you've got to pay attention to him. He's the #1 guy on that offense you got to pay attention to. You can't let Travis Kelce just pass by you. What are you doing? Texas defense blew it, and that's why you gave up a touchdown. Play fake here on first down. CJ, you've got a little time, and you're just going to have to walk out of bounds for a 2-yard gain. I don't know what the Texans can do at this point. We already know they're going to lose this game, but at least fight and make this competitive. 13-3 is going to look real nasty if y'all can't win this game.
For all of these playoff runs, someone who could be a diva and demand the ball all the time, Patrick said, but who's instead only cares about winning. And Kelsey has told us repeatedly, it doesn't matter what winning looks like, what they need him to do, block, catch. He said Andy Reid has put a lot on his shoulders, and that his only goal is to keep rising to the occasion.
Nearly so 160
2nd down and 8 here. Stroud takes the snap, hands the ball off to Mixon, and Mixon finds some space, picks up about 6 yards. 3rd down coming up here for the Texans. Yeah, they got to pick up a first down here. 3:45 left. The Texans get the ball coming out of half. You got to come away with points. Knowing you get the ball coming out of halftime, you've got to come away with points. You've got to come away with points. 3rd down and 3 here. You've got to come away with points. So you've got to pick up this first down. No matter what, CJ, you've got to find a way to get this first down here. 3rd down and 3. They put the football here. You can pretty much write this game off. 3rd down and 3. Pressure's coming. CJ. Over the middle. It's caught. First down. Got it to Mechie for the first down. Texans going to keep the drive alive and move the chains. 3:03 left to go in this first half. You know, it's unfortunate because the Texans have been moving the ball really well against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs have been locking down. Once you get in their territory, they start to lock down. They've gotten the field goal range twice, and we saw the second field goal be missed. But other than that, they've consistently moved the ball and gotten into Chiefs territory. Here comes the run on first down. And Mixon picks up about 3. 2nd down coming up here for the Texans. 2:35 left to go. That could be the final play the Texans run before halftime. Not before halftime, before the 2-minute warning. Are they going to run another play on 2nd and 8? Or are they going to wait, wind this clock down, and then go on 2nd and 8? We'll find out here. They don't seem to be in any sort of rush. That may be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Mixon's been playing well. So they're going to let this clock wind down to 2 minutes because they don't want to put themselves in a situation where Kansas City could potentially get the football back before 2 minutes. 13-3, 2 minutes left to go. Once again, the Houston Texans are marching. Can they capitalize on this drive by coming up with some points before halftime? Remember, the Texans do get the ball coming out of halftime. This is a huge drive for them.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Mister is not going to like this.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guarantees. Like quarterbacks being accurate. Still got a Tim. Or that your pump-up song is for everyone. Low-key, banger. Or sacking off the key. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve, or we'll make it right.
Hey, man. You're in a tough spot if you're the Texans. This defense has been playing lights out for much of it. You are eventually going to make a mistake because you're going up against Kansas City. So a mistake was going to be made.
Is the only prescription dry eye drop that forms a protective layer for the #1 cause of dry eye, too much tear evaporation. For relief, that's remove contact lenses before using MyBo. Wait at least 30 minutes before putting them back in. Eye redness and blurred vision may occur. Ask your eye doctor about prescription MyBo.
Again, we all know the Chiefs are going to win this game. We all know the Chiefs are going to win this game. We just want this to be close.
After Danico Autry blocked the kick, D'Angelo Ross scooped up the ball, got a block from Chris Boyd, and took it in for 2 points in Houston's wild card win over the Chargers. And with TurboTax, now Taxes is getting an expert who gets you the most money back guaranteed. Intuit TurboTax, proud sponsor of the NFL.
Coming up on the All-State halftime, reactions about the first half. CFP National Championship preview. Ohio State.
Is it fair to say C.J. Stroud's the best quarterback in Texans history over Deshaun Watson? I mean, I don't know if you can say that. They've well, at least he's won more playoff games as a Texans quarterback than C.J. So I guess you could make that argument.
Chiefs trail by 10. You're watching Divisional weekend.
He has yet to put up the numbers Deshaun Watson's put up in the Texans uniform, but we'll see. 2nd and 8 here, empty backfield here. CJ takes the snap, looking towards his left. He's got time. He's going to step up, fire downfield. It's caught. Beautiful catch by Mechie. Takes them into field goal range. Nice, inside the 25.
Chiefs think it hit the ground.
It didn't.
Looked like he got it. Will
It didn't. That's a completion. It didn't hit the ground.
by him
That's a tough catch. Knowing he was going to take the hit, that did not hit the ground.
because of the protection up front. In order for him to even be able to get that
1st and 10 here at the Chiefs 25-yard line. They can wind this clock down. Score a touchdown here, make it 13-10. We've got ourselves a football game. You're going to run it here with Pierce. Pierce dives forward for 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here for the Texans. They're going to let that clock wind down. Neither team's going to use a timeout here.
he's getting his opportunity now, and
You got to go quickly here, guys. You got to go quickly here. Obviously, you want to kill the clock to make sure Kansas City can't do anything with it before halftime, but you also know you've got to keep enough time to be able to score a touchdown here. You're in prime field position to get this done. You need points out of this one. 2nd down and 5 here. 50 seconds left to go. They're letting this clock wind down even more. CJ in the shotgun here. 43 seconds left. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. Nothing there. CJ's going to get sacked. You can't hold on to the ball that long. Now you got to call timeout if you're Houston. Now you've got to call timeout if you're Houston. You cannot take a sack there, CJ. If it's not there, throw it away. If it's not there, CJ, if everybody's locked up, you've got to get rid of the football.
on the dig route, and if he turns
He was waiting for Nico. He tried to get the check down, but nothing was there.
down, but you just cannot. As that clock now, this
He can't hold on to the ball for that long. He can't afford to. He cannot afford to.
you start to feel like you've got more.
So now it's 3rd down and long. That's a loss of 8. 3rd down and 13. 33 seconds left. Make sure you don't turn the ball over. You kick your field goal in this situation. Make it 13-6. At least it gives you a chance to try to coming out of halftime knowing you're down 7. 3rd and 13. Don't turn the ball over. Don't get yourself sacked and further push yourself out of field goal range. Got to be careful here. Here we go. 3rd down. Stroud takes a snap. Pressure's coming. Deep drop back. He's going to step up out of the pocket. He's got space. Can he take off and pick up the 1st down? Yes, he can. Yes, he can. He's close, but he's short. And a flag is on the play. This is going to be a hold. This is going to be an offensive hold. This is going to be an offensive hold. Worst possible scenario. That's going to further push them out of field goal range. And at this point, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And that hit on that knee, CJ's going to feel that one, man.
There's the hit on Stroud. But instead of a 4th and a half yard at the 16,
And he's limping again.
it's 3rd and 23 back at the
3rd and 23. You got to get some of this yardage back and then kick a field goal. This is terrible. That's a clear hold. That's a clear hold. He's got to be smarter than that, man. As soon as CJ goes, you can let go. As soon as you start seeing CJ take off, release him. Let go of him. 3rd and 23. You got to get some of this back, man. They're going to get a good chunk of that yardage back to set up the field goal. 18 seconds left. Shouldn't have called a timeout here. You shouldn't have called a timeout. You should have ran that clock down to 3 seconds. Then you could have called a timeout. Oh, Kansas City called a timeout. That makes sense. If Kansas City called a timeout, that makes sense. Is CJ hurt? He got hurt in the first quarter. He got hurt in the first quarter. Opening drive, he got hurt. He landed badly on his left knee. So he got hurt in the opening quarter, and he's just playing through it. So they attacked that knee once again on that play. So, yeah, he's just playing through a hurt knee.
If they are able to hit this here and come away with 3 points, all in all, successful, but yet disappointing by the fact that they weren't able to do more with it. They will get the ball to start the second half. The Texans will. 20 seconds. They put 2 seconds back on the clock. And it is a 48-yard drive.
48-yard field goal attempt. This is not going to be easy. The wind is a factor, but he's got to make this kick. Here we go. 48-yard field goal. Got it. 13-6 game. 16 seconds left. It's a tough one here in Kansas City, but it was to be expected. Kansas City has 16 seconds left and 2 timeouts. You know they're going to go attack that defense.
Like quarterbacks being accurate. Still got a timid. Or that your pump-up song is for everyone. Low-key, banger. Or sacking awful. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve.
I'm ready for the national title game Monday. Ohio State's going to smoke Notre Dame. Most likely, no one trusts Notre Dame to do anything in this game. That's why when Penn State blew it against Notre Dame, everyone's like, all right, this is going to be Ohio State's win. Oh, my God. He barely squeezed that kick in. Nearly missed another one here. You can say it. I mean, Buffalo ain't watching. Well, actually, they are. 16 seconds left. We know the Chiefs can do damage with 16 seconds left, but the question is, are the Texans defense going to allow them to do damage in 16 seconds? It'd be perfect if Mahomes tries to force the ball and gets picked off. That will work beautifully for the Texans. Got to start with the return here. Got to get him down as quickly as possible, and they get him down around the 25-yard line. 10 seconds left, and I don't think Mahomes is going to try to do anything here. Who do you think is more likely to get the upset, Rams or I would say Commanders? Well, actually, the Rams are more likely to get the upset against Philadelphia. Rams are definitely more likely to get the upset. But I got the Commanders upsetting the Lions tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Mahomes takes a knee, and that's going to be the half. So after one half of tough, gritty football, the Kansas City Chiefs take a 13-6 advantage into the locker room. The Houston Texans needed to score before halftime, and they got points out of it. They're down 7 now. But the good news for them, they do receive the ball coming out of halftime. So the Texans will have an opportunity coming out of half to try to go down the field and tie this game up with a touchdown. It's been a tough game. It's been a gritty game. Both defenses have shown up to play. Both defenses have shown up to play, so we're going to see how things go. But this is officially halftime. The score is 13-6. We will see what happens in the second half here. Houston does get the ball coming out of halftime, so we'll see how things go. 13-6 game here heading into halftime. Texas getting the ball. We'll see what happens, but I got things to take care of. I will see you guys in the second half. Welcome to the second half of the first divisional round matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City leads 13-6, but Houston is getting the ball here in the third quarter. Can they take advantage of this, go down the field, and tie this game up at 13 apiece? We're about to find out real soon. Butker's about to kick it off here to the Texans, and we're going to see 30 minutes left of this game. A trip to the AFC Championship game on the line here. Texans getting the ball right here. Can they get a good return? They're going to be dropped around the 33-yard line. Decent return. All right. But there's a flag on the play. Come on, bro. Just do not let this be on Houston. Of course. You know, I'm not going to lie. I actually feel very optimistic, but I feel somewhat comfortable and confident in the Commanders' chances to win this game. I didn't even talk about this in my preview video, but I did say it during the live stream. Washington, in my recap as well, Washington didn't punt the ball once. 1st and 10 here. They're going to hand it off to Mixon. He's going to be dropped right there. What a way to start off. But yeah, Washington didn't punt the football once against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here were their drives. Field goal, touchdown, turnover on downs, field goal, end of half, field goal, touchdown, turnover on downs. Sorry, excuse me. Let me redo that. I started from the wrong place. Sorry, opening drive. Turnover on downs, touchdown, field goal, end of half, field goal, turnover on downs, touchdown, field goal. They didn't punt the football, and they consistently got in the vicinity of the Bucs. They're going to run a screen here to Mixon. Well designed, picks up about 8. Third down coming up here, third and short. So yeah, Washington didn't punt the ball once. They came up with 23 points against Tampa Bay, but they didn't punt the ball once against Tampa Bay. So I'm thinking if this offense can just not punt the football against Detroit, this could be a shootout. I really like Washington's chances tonight. I'm not saying they're going to, I am saying they're going to pull off the upset. And I'm not saying it's going to be a situation where it's going to be easy, but I think it's possible. 3rd down and 3 here. You can't go 3 and out. They're sending everybody. They're blitzing. They're going to run the football with Mixon, and he picks up the 1st down. Good blocking to give Mixon a lane. He picks up the 1st down. Texans move the chains. 1st down, Houston.
Excellent job up front. Jared Patterson, the center. You can see the push that he makes and how things open up. This has been a running game where time after time when you watch them, there would be free.
But yeah, I mean, I like Washington's chances to win tonight. They didn't punt the ball once against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't think this is going to be a game where they're going to punt against Detroit. So if they could turn those field goals into touchdowns, we got a shot. I think the only way the Commanders win is in the shootout. So the offense got to show up. 1st and 10 here. Heavy backfield, or heavy formation, and Mixon getting the edge. And picks up about 5, maybe 6. 2nd down coming up here. Yeah, I know Montgomery's playing. Detroit's got their dual back and Montgomery's playing. I never said the Commanders' defense was going to make a stop. I spoke only on the offense. When I picked the Commanders to pull off the upset, I said they would have to win in the shootout. So my mindset is, if they can find the way to have the ball with 3 minutes left to go in a game where they're either tied or losing by 1 possession, they can win this. But I said they would have to win in the shootout. That's the only way. Their defense is not stopping the Lions. So the offense has to win the shootout. And they didn't punt the ball once against Tampa Bay. If the Commanders can score every single offensive drive, they're in a good place. CJ's got time on the play fake. Nothing's there. CJ, he's going to have to utilize the wheels. He's going to take off, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. 1st down, Houston. Again, I will read it. This is what the overall aspect was for the Commanders against Tampa Bay. Turnover on downs, touchdown, field goal, end of half, field goal, turnover on downs, touchdown, field goal to win the game. They didn't punt the ball once. And when you look at these plays, 7 plays, 47 yards, 17 plays, 92 yards, 11 plays, 37 yards, that one play for -1, which was the end of the half because, it was halftime. 10 plays, 66 yards. 12 plays, 67 yards. 4 plays, 13 yards. That was the fumble. And then 10 plays, 51 yards to set up the game-winning field goal. So, me personally, when I look at this, flag on the play, I'm thinking as long as the Commanders' offense, false start here, but I'm thinking as long as the Commanders' offense can keep up scoring-wise to an extent with the Lions, they can make this a game. The only way I see the Commanders winning that game is in a shootout. They would have to win a shootout against Detroit, but this offense is built for that. So, and if you look at the Lions' defense, they're missing so many guys. They're ripped with injuries. Still playing great football, but they're riddled with injuries on that defensive side. That is a prime opportunity for the Commanders' offense to take advantage of. So we're going to see what happens tonight. They start at 8:30. Jesus. It's going to be first. It's going to be second and 20. First and 15, they try to run the ball. He gets sacked. Oh, sorry, not sacked. He gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. It's about to be second and 15. Not second and 15. It's about to be second and 20 because it was first and 15. Pierce gets stopped right behind the line of scrimmage. This may be a second and 20 type situation. Maybe second 19. So now you got to get something going. Second 19, yeah. So you got to get something going in the pass game. You've got to get as much of it back as you can. Pierce has not gotten anything going against this defense today. You might have to stick primarily with Mixon because he's been effectively running the ball against them. Second and 19 here. CJ fires across the middle. It is caught. Hutchinson makes the catch, takes it up to midfield, and makes this a third and short situation for the Texans. What do you think of this idea? The two worst teams in the NFL should play on Thursday Night Football before Wild Card Weekend to determine who gets the first overall pick. Now we're just coming up with random gimmicks to do the draft thing. I'm not. That's where you become more like the NBA, and everyone already doesn't like the ideas that Adam Silver comes for. Well, we got to come up with this. We got to do the in-season tournament and all this other stuff. I'm not too much of a fan of just doing all that other extra stuff. Like, the draft is the draft. If you're the worst team in the league, you get it. 3rd and 5. Quick throw across the middle. Caught! Dalton Schultz, there he is. Once again, they pick up the first down, and they're going to move the chains. The Texans all game have been able to move the ball consistently against the Chiefs. What they're having problems with is finding the end zone. That's why they're sitting here with 6 points. They missed a field goal, it should be 9, but they're sitting here with 6 points because they're not able to find the end zone. They're legitimately moving the ball well against the Chiefs defense. In a 2nd and 20 situation, they found a way to pick up a first down in 2 plays. 1st and 10 here. CJ under center. Here we go. Hands the ball off here to Mixon. Mixon rumbles and tumbles and picks up 7. 2nd down coming up here for the Texans. You've got to be really impressed with how the Texans offense has been operating today. They look completely different from how they played last week against the Chargers, where they looked rattled for a first half. Now, granted, they're only sitting here with 6 points, but there's a huge difference between playing the Chargers and playing the Kansas City Chiefs. For what they've been able to do, they've been able to consistently move the ball. They just have to find a way to find the end zone here. 9 plays, 44 yards. They've committed multiple penalties and have been able to overcome it to be in this position. 2nd down and 3. Once again, CJ under center. This would be another run here for Joe Mixon. Mixon, slow, patient, but eventually gets tackled 1 yard short. 3rd down coming up here for the Texans. This, in my opinion, has to be 4 down territory. This has to be 4 down territory. Third down and 1. Once again, CJ under center here. They may go play fake here. There's the play fake. CJ looking, firing. Caught! Nico Collins, first down. Tough throw in, tough catch given the situation. And the Texans are going to keep this drive alive once again and move the chains. Nico Collins, what a catch. And the ball doesn't move. And he maintains possession, falling to the floor. That is not an easy catch, and he makes that play. 1st and 10. This is a beautiful drive by CJ in this offense. Here we go. CJ fires quickly. It's... What's the flag for? Offensive pass interference. Jesus, criminy Christmas. The amount of penalties they're going to have to overcome on this drive is just crazy. Offensive pass interference. Offensive pass interference. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Offensive pass interference on Dalton Schultz. So now you've got to figure out on a first, what is this, 1st and 25 now? On a 1st and 25? Good Lord. Sorry, 1st and 20. Excuse me. So now you got to overcome this. 6 penalties for 63 yards. If you do this in Kansas City, you're just going to lose. Now it's under center here. You got to run the ball. Pierce. That's probably one of his better runs of the game. Damon Pierce picks up, what, 5, maybe 6 yards there? NFL wants Kansas City to win like how they want the Patriots to win every time. It's cool if the NFL wants them to win. You got to go take it. One way or another, they wanted the Chiefs to win against the Bengals, and the Bengals went and took it. 6-yard pickup on 1st down here. 2nd and 14 here for the Texans. Man, this is a tough drive. They've ran the ball for 100. They have 127 rush yards. They're going to outgain this Texas team in yards. CJ fires across the middle. Caught! Once again, it's Hutchinson, but he's probably going to be a yard short because I think the knee was down. The knee was down a yard short. The knee was down a yard short. This has to be 4-down territory if you're the Texans. You just have to find a way to score here. You need a touchdown. So Hutchinson, man, since he made that drop early on in the game, he has been nothing short of clutch. And they cannot cover him in the middle of the field. Yeah, he's short. That knee went down. He's short. 3rd down and 1 here. They're going to line up. This is going to be a heavy set formation. You give it to Mixon. And the flag on the play, he picks it up, but it's going to be another penalty on the Texans. It's going to be another penalty on the Texans. It's a 1st down there, but it's going to be another penalty on the Texans. Illegal shift. Look at this. How many penalties? How many penalties are you going to have on this one drive? How many lives does this Texas offense have? This is a long drive. They've been on the field for 10 minutes. They've been on the field for nearly 10 minutes. Oh, wow. He might have got the 1st down. So the refs, first of all, they got the measurement wrong, but nobody challenged it, so there's nothing you could have done. That ball should have been closer. Maybe 3rd and inches. Maybe 3rd and inches, or maybe he picked up the 1st down. No one called through a challenge flag. 3rd down and 6. They've had the ball for 9.5 minutes on this drive. They're just killing the clock. You can't waste this effort. You've got to score a touchdown here. This has got to be 4-down territory if I'm D'Amico Ryan. CJ takes a snap on 3rd and 6. Pressure's coming. He's got to dodge the pressure. He's got space. Can he take it? CJ with the wheels. CJ picks up the 1st down. He puts his shoulder down and picks up the 1st. CJ Stroud. This is an amazing drive. The way they've had to overcome the refs and these penalties, and yet they're still driving. This might be one of the longest drives we've seen of any team this season. 10+ minutes on this drive. My goodness. And the Texans still have a chance to score a touchdown here. 1st down Houston. 14 plays, 69 yards, over 10 minutes taken off the clock. Mahomes and the offense sitting on the bench. Defense getting plenty of time to rest. This is what you need if you're Houston. Under center here, 1st and 10. Here we go. Hand that right back to Mixon. Mixon, he's got space. 10, 5, touchdown. And the Texans cap this 10-minute drive off with a touchdown to potentially tie this game. If you're the Texans, you've got to be proud of this drive. This was the best offensive drive the Texans have had all season. This was the best offensive drive CJ Stroud has executed all season. They committed 5 penalties on this drive and still scored a touchdown. Now, that Kansas City defense, they're gassed. That Houston defense, they're rested. Houston's got a chance. Houston has a real chance here. Houston has a real chance now. And he missed the extra point. I'm tired. Every time you have hope, like, dude, seriously, are you serious, man? Just, of course he misses. It's just on cue. It's just on cue. It's just on cue. Of course he misses the extra point. It's just on cue. I mean, why would you assume they'd be able to tie the game with an extra point? Of course he misses the extra point.
Fantastic combinations. Delicious salads, chopped and ready for quick, easy meals.
Now you're gonna have to.
And tasty berries.
You gotta be tired of this, man. The same nonsense over and over and over again.
Everyday favorites at unbeatable prices.
How do you even miss the extra point? You're doing it again. You did this last time you were in Houston. Not Houston, last time you were in Kansas City. This kicker keeps missing kicks. Once again, this is the same thing that happened on the Tank Dell injury. You've got a chance to tie it up at 17 all, and you missed the extra point. Here, you got a chance to tie it up at 13 all, and you missed the extra point. Why are you paid? If you're going to miss kicks, go sit on the bench. God. Beautiful drive executed just to miss the extra point. And you know what's going to make it worse? The missed field goal and the missed extra point will probably be the difference maker in this game. Kansas City's probably going to win this game by 2 points, or maybe they may win it by 3 points. And everyone's going to be like, the 4 points that their kicker gave up was the difference maker. Oh my God. If you're not going to make your kicks, just go sit on the bench, dude. You don't need to be out there. You don't. You don't need to be out there. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. They executed a beautiful drive just for the kicker who's been sitting on the...
That's the powerful backing of American Express. Tune in Sunday, January 26th for the NFC and AFC Championship games presented by Intuit TurboTax. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Four nations facing off. Still believing in miracles. The red, white, and blue.
Fairbairn is one of the best kickers in the league. He started off the year hot, has been up and down since. If he's going to miss kicks, he don't need to be out there. If he's going to miss kicks, he does not need to be out there. He did this last time he was in Kansas City when they played a few weeks back. If he's not going to make his kicks, he don't need to be out there. I don't care what you did in the season. This is the playoffs. An AFC title game appearance is on the line, and you're missing kicks. I don't care what he did in the regular season. Chiefs need a running back, 19 yards rushing so far. It's all on the boogeyman to take them home. The Texans are really good at stopping the run. It might be the black magic. I'm tired of people using the black magic logic. These guys are out there playing the game. Make the damn kicks. No, every time we want to make these jokes is this black magic, this is black magic. You're just making excuses for the players that aren't making the plays. Get it done. Just go get it done. Here we go. Flag on this play. Wonder what this flag's going to be on. That stuff is... You're just making excuses for the players. You're just making excuses for the players. You're just making excuses for the players. Because at that point, if the players feed into it, I can go out there and miss. I wonder, the fans saying this, the players can, if they start really thinking about it, I could go out there and suck in my job and just say, well, black magic was in effect today. That's why I missed those kicks. If Houston loses this game, that kicker can go sit there and say, I didn't miss those kicks. Black magic was in effect. The fans already believe that's the case. Black magic was in effect. It wasn't me. It was the dark arts that missed those kicks. It's not my fault we lost. Stop making excuses for these players. They get paid millions of dollars to do their job. Go do your job. I can't wait for one of these players to be reading comments like this where everyone's saying there's a dark arts and black magic. If I was a player, woo, I'd be using this as an excuse if I went out there and stunk the joint up. I went out there and dropped passes in Kansas City. Man, it's the dark arts, man. The black magic, it blinded me. I couldn't make the catch. It's the dark arts. Why did you drop 6 passes? Man, that black magic just took me over, man. It was like the monsters coming in and taking my abilities. All my talent was gone. My hands turned into bricks. I couldn't catch it. It was the dark arts. Not my fault. I just couldn't catch it because of the magic. I mean, the fans are going to believe that, right? We're already saying, giving excuses early on, is the dark arts. We're not going to hold the kicker for missing a field goal and an extra point. We're already making excuses for them. I'd lean into it if I was a player. They could be the luckiest team of all time. That's cool. At the end of the day, you still got to go play them. Play the games. They can be beat. They have been beat before. It's not like they haven't lost playoff games before in this Mahomes era. They've lost playoff games. They've lost Super Bowls before. It happens. Go win the game. I'm not here to listen to excuses. If we're going to just hand Kansas City every trophy, stop playing football and just declare them the champion after each season. If we're going to make these excuses for the players, go out there and execute. Don't need to make excuses. You're paid to kick the football. Do your job. Make your kicks. I'm not dealing with this dark arts black magic. It's just an excuse that fans are trying to make right now to excuse these guys. And if I was a player, I'm so glad fans would be willing to buy that. I would be so happy. I would be so happy if fans were willing to buy into the dark arts and black magics. Because I know I can go out there stinking my job, and the fans will believe me if I say it's just black magic. It's the dark arts, man. There's something about playing this team. I don't know why. I just can't see. I'm blinded. My hands turned into bricks. They felt heavier than normal. I was okay on the plane, but once I stepped foot into the stadium, all of a sudden my hands felt heavier than they've ever felt before. I just don't know what happened.
You're watching Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax. 1-point game, Kansas City.
Burrow and the Bengals also beat Mahomes to get to a Super Bowl.
Trailing by 1, they've dominated the game.
Did they miss the extra point? Yes, they missed the extra point.
For Kansas City with special teams.
And again, it was we say Brady and Burrow beat them, but in actuality, you go back and look at the aspect. It was the defense that just shut down Mahomes and the offense. But everyone wants to give the credit to the quarterback and pretend those defenses doing their jobs weren't the reason. Play fake here for Mahomes. He's just gonna dump it off to Travis Kelce, who's left wide open again. Flag on the play. This is coming back though.
Gets the completion.
Travis Kelce, you can celebrate. That's a hold. That's coming back.
Offense number 65.
If the Chiefs three-peat, you think a lot of people stop watching football? No. The Patriots were winning championships over and over and over again. People did not stop watching football. No one's going to. If anybody's watching football, and if you're a casual fan, by all means, you'll probably look to say, you know what, if they're going to win every year, I'm just not going to watch. But actual football fans are not going to stop watching. Maybe you get casual fans to stop watching. They didn't really care much about the sport in the first place. But actual die-hard fans, no. Vikings fans were devastated after the wild card loss. They're not going to stop watching football if the Chiefs win. 1st and 19, and all of a sudden you get a great run here by Pacheco. They haven't been able to run the ball well at all. And that was a great run. Pick up of about, what, 11? Soon Lamar will beat Mahomes in the playoffs. We can only hope, but you got to handle business tomorrow in Buffalo to get that opportunity, assuming Kansas City advances here. 2nd down and 9. Yep, pick up of 11. I called it. But no one's going to stop watching football even if the Chiefs win. It's just going to be like, all right, man, the Chiefs are just this next dynasty. You're going to have to figure out how to beat them and stuff like that. But no one's going to stop watching football. 2nd and 9. Mahomes has all the time in the world. A hold could be called, but nope. Mahomes is just going to keep running around and eventually he's going to get tackled. Nobody was open. Everything was well covered. Potential hold could have been put on that, but whatever. 3rd down here. 3rd and 6. This would be huge. This would be huge.
Kelce, he gets situated, and this is not what he typically does. He just stood there and didn't make the move.
Why didn't Kelce keep going? Like, he just stood there. Kelce usually continues to move to give Mahomes a target to throw to, but he just stood there. 3rd down and 6 here. Can this Texas defense get the Chiefs off the field? Here we go. Looks like they're going to send 5. They're sending 4 instead. Pressure's coming. Mahomes steps up, fires it to Kelce. And Kelce, again, is wide open. How does Travis Kelce... Who is covering Travis Kelce? He keeps being left wide open. Who is covering Travis Kelce? You're doing a horrible job. Look at this, man. Nobody's communicating. How is Travis Kelce left wide open? How is Travis Kelce left wide open over and over and over and over again? Can somebody cover this dude? Holy crap. At least you can look at it with Baltimore when they played them in the AFC Championship game last year. Travis Kelce was not open. He just made some incredible catches. In tight coverage. Mahomes fumbled the ball. He's gonna roll to his right, and nobody's gonna get him. He's just look at this. Look at this. Just look at this. Just look at this. And that's a flag. Dude, that's a late slide. What is he supposed to do? It's a late slide. Let's just get this game over with. Look at this ridiculous crap.
Here's the end of it. Yeah, I mean, he's a runner, and I could not disagree with that one more.
It's just, this is embarrassing.
Penalty now.
Look at, they didn't even, where was the head-to-head contact with that? The team, the guys ran into each other.
There's no forceful contact to the head neck area.
There's no forceful contact to the head and neck area. If anything, the two teammates contact. This is embarrassing to watch. This is disgraceful. And the league doesn't give a damn because they know we're still going to watch. This is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. And there was an offensive hold there, but they're not going to call it. I mean, this is pathetic. You first get this one that wasn't head-to-head. Pathetic. Throw the flag. Mahomes gets touched. And then again here. And you just have Troy Aikman on coverage right now commentating, confused and disgusted with these refs making this call. Neither one of these calls were a penalty, but because it's Mahomes, we got to let him get it. Pathetic, man. This is the product they're putting out here. You touch Mahomes at all, flag. So how do you even play this game? Wait, careful, guys. Careful. You touch Mahomes again. Let's throw the flag. Ridiculous. This is the product they're putting out here. This is the product they're putting out here. And nobody's going to stop anything. Goodell's not going to stop it. As long as you touch Mahomes a certain way and all of a sudden, penalty. It's pathetic. And the sad part about it is, Mahomes is not soft. This is not a soft quarterback. So he doesn't even need this help. He's not a soft quarterback. But they want to treat him like a golden boy. 3rd and 4. And look who's going to be open across the middle of the field. He's short. But they'll go for it. They'll go for it. They're going to give him the first down. He was at the line. I don't know. He looked short to me, but whatever. He's short. He's short. He's short. He's short. But somehow, he's short. That's not a first down.
And they just moved the ball back a bit. And they're going to say 4th down. Yeah, I was going to say, based on that last shot that we showed, looked to be pretty short.
The runner is short of the line of game. It's 4th down.
So it'll be 4th down and half a yard.
Of course, nothing's going to be stopped. Nothing's going to be stopped with this situation. Nothing's going to be stopped. Nothing's going to be changed. They're going to keep doing this. And we can talk about this and complain and be frustrated all we want. They're not going to stop.
Well, the Texans dominated quarter number 3.
If he knocks out both of them, he's getting suspended.
Here in this divisional matchup in Kansas City. 4th quarter coming up.
Texas was waiting and wondering and worrying. Now Taxes is matching with a TurboTax expert who does everything for you. Who can do your taxes in a day. So you can get up to $4,000 instantly. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
I'm just hoping both quarterbacks keep moving the ball and driving up for fantasy points. No one cares about your fantasy points, dude.
Almost. Right through. Sport. And my way, actually.
This is just pathetic. This is just pathetic. You can look at this is just embarrassing. But the league doesn't care.
If you recently lost health coverage due to a
And I just hope as the league's watching. I'm not even going to talk about quarterbacks. I just hope, um, whether it's who am I going to put up in this situation? Who am I going to put up in this situation? Whether it's Roquan or Milano, I hope you're watching. Roquan for Baltimore, Milano for Buffalo. Whoever advances, this is the nonsense you're gonna have to deal with in the title game. You can't. No. If they were playing, if they hit Mahomes today, they'd be suspended. Chiefs are +8 Vegas. Nervous Chiefs won't cover the spread. I don't care about betting or gambling. That has nothing. I don't care about that. I don't care. I don't care what Vegas thinks. I don't care about the odds. I don't care. This is ridiculous. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like this is when the calls gets this embarrassing, everybody's just watching this. Just it's ridiculous, it's embarrassing, it's pathetic, and this is not what you want to see from the game. And this is just bringing a bunch of hatred towards the Chiefs because the refs do this all the damn time with them. But they don't care because they know people are going to watch. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and if they don't get it, some magical phantom call is going to happen to make sure they pick it up. So just get ready for a 4th down conversion or a flag to pull up. They'll call defensive holding or an offsides call out of nowhere. Fourth and 1 here. Just get ready for the mess. Screw it. It's either going to be a 1st down or a penalty on the Texans. 1st down. This is ridiculous at this point, man. If I'm the Texans defense, I got to be so pissed off right now because it's ridiculous work. Like, how do you play defense in this era? And when it comes to taking on this team, how are you supposed to compete when every time you touch this guy, a flag's going to be there? I can't wait for the AFC title game because whether it's Baltimore, which I hope it is, or Buffalo, when they start getting those hits off of Mahomes, the flags are just going to fly. Hell, last time we were in that stadium, the flags were flying. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be a joy. 1st and 10. Hunt's running the ball well. Picks up about 8.
After a long year. Yeah, neither were very explosive, and Kareem Hunt hasn't been. When he first came into the league, he'd rattle off 40, 50, 60-yard runs, and hasn't had many big runs. And then Pacheco, it's been a struggle since him coming back from his injury.
2nd down and 2 here.
10th play of this drive.
Mahomes over the middle, caught to a wide open Kelsey. Kelsey inside the 10, 1st and goal, Kansas City, and you could pretty much write this game off for the Texans. They're done. Texans are done. Texans are done. It was a hell of an effort by this defense, man, but when you have opportunities, you're getting him down, and they're just going to call flags every time you touch Mahomes. As soon as he steps away from the pocket, they're going to call flags. What can you do? What can you do? What the hell can you do? First and goal, they're going to get the touchdown, and the Texans are going to be stuck in hell. Mahomes takes a snap, looking towards his left. Oh, look, he's going to scramble. Kept flag! What's the flag for this time?
Agreed, Joe. This is going to be an illegal shift. You had 2 players in motion without getting reset. The play clock was about to expire.
Illegal shift on the offense.
So on that play by Will Anderson, a loss of 5. You see the 2 players, Worthy and Smith-Schuster, who were both moving at the snap. A loss of 5 on the play, and it's 2nd and goal with the ball back at the 13. It'll go down as Anderson's
2nd and goal. Take the snap. Mahomes just going to take off. Careful, you touch him, it's going to be there comes the flag. Here comes the flag. I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag for Mahomes flopping. I was ready to see them throw a flag. A sigh of relief from D'Amico Ryan, who's just shaking his head at this nonsense. Look at this man flopping! Oh my God, I'm losing a lot of respect for this dude, man. I'm losing a lot of respect for this dude. You're already the best in the game. You're out here flopping to get calls. I'm already losing a lot of respect for this dude doing that, man. 3rd down and goal. Mahomes takes a snap. Nobody's open. Mahomes steps up to a wide open Kelsey for a touchdown. Game over. Game over. It's no point. Game over. I feel bad for Texans fans right now, man. I feel so bad for Texans fans, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm losing a lot of respect for Mahomes. I've tried to be as objective as I can with the Chiefs, and I don't put the refs ever in it. But the more you watch this nonsense happen, the less you respect these guys. And when you got the best quarterback in the game just actively out there flopping, it starts to make us really look at you differently. Because there were times where Brady also flopped, and that pissed me off as well. And a lot of my hatred for Brady was when he started flopping and crying for calls. Mahomes is starting to do the same thing too, and that's starting to piss me off. You don't need to do that. When you start flopping for calls and crying and complaining about calls, that's when I start to look at you in a different light. Charles, don't even worry about it, bro. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. If someone wants to explain in the chat, feel free to, but don't even worry about it, dude. Chiefs up 8, Texas getting the football back. It's just embarrassing, man. It's just embarrassing. When the best player in the game is doing that, when the best quarterback in the game is doing that, it just makes us all look bad. Makes us all look bad. It's just embarrassing at this point. You got commentators all over the world ripping these officials for how garbage they're calling this game. Dude's a runner. He doesn't even get hit. But all of a sudden, it's a penalty. Then you got the best quarterback in the game over here flopping. This is an embarrassing display being showed here. Everybody feels bad for the Texans, man. And you just know, whether it's Baltimore, whether it's Buffalo, they're going to get screwed in the AFC title game. They're going to get screwed, man. They're going to get screwed in the AFC title game. They're going to get screwed so badly in the AFC title game. Lamar better than Pat is not going to matter in the AFC title game when the refs start calling all these plays. I can get ready, man. The Ravens get to the AFC title game, prepare. Roquan Smith's going to damn near tear his hair out with the amount of calls he's going to be calling on him. Matabike tries to touch Mahomes, penalty. Kyle Van Noy tries to touch Mahomes, penalty. Adafe Owe tries to touch Mahomes, penalty. It's going to be a clinic. It's going to be a clinic. What's going on, Purple? How you doing, bro?
96% of Subaru Foresters sold in the past 20 years are still on the road.
8-point game. I mean, we're all feeling bad for Houston. We already knew the Chiefs were going to win, but it's about how you win and how it's being displayed. Obviously, Chiefs Kingdom and the Chiefs fans don't give a damn, but you got commentators right now that are watching this game that's ripping the refs for how poorly they're officiating. They're just favoring the Chiefs with these calls. And it's not about the thing that pisses me off with some of the Chiefs fans that are clearly seeing this happen but wants to try to make excuses for it. They always want to talk about, well, we're getting penalized too, and it's not even too many penalties. It's not about the amount of penalties. It's not about the amount of penalties. It's about the type of penalties we're seeing. It's not like one team's getting overly penalized over the other. It's the type of penalties. When you're making a tackle on Mahomes, there's no helmet-to-helmet contact, but a flag gets called for roughing the passer, and everybody and their mother's looking around saying, how can you call that? That favors the Chiefs. When the dude is a runner, he's taking off as a runner. Two defenders don't even hit him. Yet you call that and say it's roughing the passer again. Or unnecessary roughness. And everybody and their mother can see that's not a penalty. This is why we get you on this. This is exactly why we get you on this. Ridiculous. Chiefs up 8. Texans with the ball. 11:43 left to go. This is the type of thing you got to deal with, man. It just makes... That's why Chiefs games are so unwatchable. Who wants to watch this? If you're not a Chiefs fan who doesn't give a damn, who wants to watch this? Who wants to sit here and watch this? Who wants to watch this? Texans got to score. Dude, it don't matter if they score. They can tie. They can score, go for 2, tie the game up. Mahomes gonna get the ball back. 3 penalties gonna happen. They're gonna get in field goal range and win the game. It doesn't even matter at this point. It doesn't even matter at this point. But realistically, again, Texans got to score. It's 4 down territory. They got to fight to the end. They got to fight to the end. Like I said, you can't let the refs get in the way. You got to fight to the end and find a way to win this game. But I just know if Baltimore wins tomorrow and advances to the AFC title game, I'm gonna be stressing the hell out in this game with the refs. Because every time something good's going to happen on our side, they're going to put a penalty there and move the offense back. Then defensively, when they make a stop on Mahomes, oh, we hit him a bit too rough. Did you see that hit that Kyle Van Noy put on Mahomes? That's a penalty. No helmet-to-helmet contact, straight in the chest, and he led with his shoulder. Personal foul, roughing the passer. And they're going to try to validate it. Well, the ball was out of his hands, even though it was a bang-bang play.
Looking for a reason to try the $5 meal deal with new McValue. Here's one.
It's just ridiculous. Everybody's watching the refs literally do this. And you expect them to beat the allegations. I'll be right back, guys. It's ridiculous. 8-point game.
This is an important game for both these teams. There's nothing better than a healthy disdain matchup in the NBA.
Could not be any closer right between these two NorCal rivals.
Great for the Bay Area to see the Kings and Warriors fought out. This time is different. Wolves, Mavs, Warriors, Kings on ESPN.
We go back and take a look at that touchdown pass by Patrick Mahomes. Azeez Al-Shaair, he has had a couple times now in this game where he hasn't, they're in zone coverage and he just simply does not pick up Travis Kelce when he comes into the area. But what a play here by Patrick Mahomes as he's going to the ground, keeping his eyes down the field, seeing where Kelce was going to be. Nobody does it better.
Each team with only one possession this half. Both teams with a touchdown, but the Texans missed their extra point. Throw back across the field. And this catch is made by Irv Smith with a gain of just 2.
Well, and you make a good point, Joe. The fact that each team's only had one possession here in the second half, how many more chances is Houston going to have if they don't come away with any points on this drive? And the next time they get the ball, who knows? It could be a 2-possession game. And speaking of that, Andy Reid made the decision to kick the extra point after the touchdown to make it an 8-point game. It's an opportunity for him, had he elected to go for 2 and extend it to a 9-point lead in 2 possessions.
Second and 8. Play action. Stroud throws. Collins. He's back involved. He's over to the 40. A 24-yard completion from C.J. Stroud.
C.J. Stroud to, who? 24-yard pickup here. C.J. Stroud on the play action. I think it was to Nico Collins. Yep, to Nico Collins. C.J. Stroud's been playing a hell of a game today. He's been playing a hell of a game today. First down here, play fake again. C.J., he's got time, nothing's there. He's going to check the ball off, but he misses Mixon. That's one of those few ones where he did miss it, but at the same time, if he would have given it to Mixon, he would have been tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes taking his flopping lessons from Harden and LeBron. It's just embarrassing when the best quarterback in the game is doing that. Second down and 10. Guys got to go make plays out here.
Coldest football game for C.J. Stroud in the pros or in college.
I can tell you C.J. Stroud doesn't like the fact Nico Collins isn't on the field right now.
You need Nico Collins here on second down. They send a blitz.
This one is up for grabs.
Oh, what a...
And an effort by Wayne.
Wayne had a shot at it. Pressure was coming. CJ had to get it out quickly, and Wayne had a chance. Also, they have to go for this on 4th down if they get this. Look at this. Wayne. CJ just had to throw it up because the pressure was coming quickly, and there was just no way.
You can see where he is. The ball's in the air. And great job by him locating the football. And almost makes one heck of a catch. But here's Bolton on the blitz.
They blitzed him, and CJ just had to get it out. So I don't even blame CJ. He had no time. He just had to get it out. 3rd down and 10 here. Empty backfield. They're going to send a lot of pressure. CJ's got to be quick. Here comes the pressure. And they get it out. They just knock it down. CJ got swarmed. And you got to go for this here. 10 minutes left. Down 8. You have to go for this here. You cannot convince anybody that you... Like D'Amico, you know you got to go for this here. You can't punt the football back. I know where you are. You can't punt the football back. You can't. They just blitzed and free release at CJ Stroud on a blitz. And there was no extra protection on that. There's nothing CJ could have done. He just had to get it out of his hands. Nothing you could have done. You can't punt this football here. It's an 8-point game. You can't punt it. They know 10 minutes left. D'Amico Ryan understands the circumstance and the situation. They got to get this ball snapped quickly here. 4th and 10. Here we go. Pressure's coming again. CJ, he's rolling. He's rolling. He's rolling. Getting past the defender, and he's just going to be dropped. And that's the game. That's the game. That's the game. So the Kansas City Chiefs will be heading to the AFC title game again because that's just how it's going to go. We don't need to waste our time with the final 10 minutes here. Let's see. Washington plays at 8:30 with Detroit. We can call this game here. I'm going to just wait because if Kansas, I just need Kansas City to just put up more points, just to maybe score another touchdown, another field goal, just make it out of hand here. And nobody's open. Absolutely nobody's open. They just blitzed 3 straight times, and the offensive line had no answers for that. Yeah. You could say CJ should just throw it up, but it's just going to either go out of bounds or get picked off. There's nobody open, and there's no chance there. There should have been some sort of adjustments. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you've got to call timeout. They weren't even ready for the snap. If you're D'Amico Ryan, you've got to call timeout. But yeah, it's game. It's game.
This game is unpredictable
It's game. It's game.
and unbelievable happens. So, if you bet, set limits. Never chase your losses. And only bet when you can afford to lose. Learn more at responsibleplay.org.
All right, tradies. Let's say Glenn is a customer.
I'm a customer in this scenario.
What do we do?
Protect what's important to him.
But how do we do this?
We help with car, home, boat, RV coverage.
Great, apply coverages. Because you never know what life is going to surprise you with at 90 miles per hour.
Good coach, say thank you.
What's the law bill?
You've got this, Glenn.
Am I gonna feel this?
Go for it for what? 10 minutes left. Figures. They can't stop the offense. They had no choice but to go for it. My thing is, if you're going to go for it, you need to call a timeout and get the right protection. They didn't call a timeout. They just rushed it. They have to go for it. There's 10 minutes left, and their defense can't make a stop right now. Their defense actively can't make a stop right now. They're down 8. They can't make a stop right now. Again, I prefer not to have to go for it, but in a situation like that, you're down 8 in Kansas City, and your defense can't make a stop. They can't cover Travis Kelce. They cannot cover Travis Kelce to save their lives. And these penalties keep flying against them. You had no choice but to go for it, which I don't mind. But the thing about it is, if you're going to go for it, you have to call a timeout and get the protection set. Spags just set 3 straight plays of nothing but pressure. He blitzed on 3 straight attempts. So if he's going to blitz on 2nd down, and he's going to blitz on 3rd down, then what should you do? Call a timeout, get the right play, set the protection up. That's what they should have called. That's what they should have done. D'Amico Ryan should have called a timeout and set up the right 4th down play. Set up the right protection. He didn't do that. And that's what you get here. That's game. Kansas City's advanced to the AFC title game. Let's stop wasting our time. As soon as I see Mahomes in the offense score another touchdown, I'm turning this nonsense off and getting ready for the Commanders game.
Have a sack tonight for Kansas City's defense. Here's Hunt.
And even if they don't, they'll get another field goal. And given the circumstance and time, there's nothing left you could have done.
You look at the play clock. I mean, they were up.
So what? Back them up to the 20-yard line. They can't stop this offense, dude. There's 10 minutes left. Their defense can't make a stop. Giving Mahomes the ball back with 10 minutes left when you're down 8, all he would need to do is march them down the field, kick a field goal, and you're damn near screwed. They don't have a lot of options in this situation. They don't. You can play the trust your defense thing. The trust your defense thing has been broken since they can't cover Travis Kelce. They actively can't make a stop at this point. Of course, again, it's risky football, but again, it's Kansas City. It's literally Kansas City. Against any other team, you put the football there and you trust your defense. But consider the fact that the Texans defense is literally in a situation where they're struggling to make stops here. What other choice do you have? I don't blame them for that. I just don't like the execution. Call a timeout. Truly think if you want to go for this. And if you're going to go for this, get the protection shut up. Against any other team, you don't do that. Against Kansas City, they force you to do these things. Can somebody get this guy down? Holy crap.
In the direction of Smith-Schuster, and a great job by D'Amico Ryan's defense.
Boy, you're not kidding. And that definitely factored in. Now, they lost 16 yards on the sack of C.J. Stroud, but that definitely factored into the decision to go for it on fourth down with the confidence and trust that he had placed in his defense, that if they didn't make it, they could come up with a stop. But to hold this group to 3 and out and give the ball...
They're going to get the ball back here. 8:39 left to go. Again, it's going to be 4-down territory. And it's an 8-point game, too.
With Robert Woods waiting deep. And the fair catch outside of his own 5. They'll mark it at the 7. Back to work, C.J. Stroud. His team down 8.
If Spags is going to start to blitz, there needs to be extra protection for C.J. Stroud.
You believed in your team, even when it hurt. You met the challenge piece by piece. You didn't quit then. Don't start now. If you've had hormonal and chemotherapy, ask your doctor about Pluvicto, a different type of treatment for PSMA-positive metastatic prostate cancer that targets PSMA-positive cancer cells so you can be you for longer. And that's no small victory. Pluvicto involves contact with radioactivity, which may increase the risk for cancer and cause fetal harm. Drink plenty of fluids, urinate often, use contraception, and talk to your doctor about ways to reduce the risk of exposing others to radiation during and after treatment. Pluvicto can cause low levels of blood cell counts, kidney problems, and infertility. Tell your doctor if you have weakness, pale skin, shortness of breath, bleeding or bruising more easily, an infection, or changes in urination. Side effects include tiredness, dry mouth, nausea, appetite loss, and constipation. Here's to never giving up. Ask your doctor about Pluvicto for more everyday victories.
Well, not really the missed field goal. It's the aspect of the missed extra. They missed the field goal and the extra point. So that makes extra point puts them in a situation where they're going to have to go for 2, which good luck getting the touchdown, first of all, and then getting the 2.
Jersey Mike's. And at Jersey Mike's, the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what matters here. Almost forgot. I found your ball.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
USAA. You could be eligible.
Feels so bad for Texans fans. I'm watching them go off on Twitter, man. They're so disgusted with this officiating today. They're just so disgusted. The expectation was for them to get the crap kicked out of them. But to have a situation like this, man, it's frustrating. It's got to be frustrating.
Tap into an entire world of
And that's what makes it so it just makes Chiefs football so unwatchable. It just makes them so unwatchable when you have to watch crap like that happen.
Ohio State, Notre Dame, can't wait.
CFP National Championship presented by AT&T begins Monday at 7:30 p.m.
Yeah, Kirk can't wait, neither can we. Ohio State, Notre Dame on Monday night. Buckeyes and Irish in mid-10s with Ohio State winning the last 6. Jared Patterson, you know who he'll be rooting for, and we know who CJ will be pulling for. 8-point game. Drive starts at the 7 for the Texans. Texans winning every statistical category.
1st and 10, they got to go 93 yards. Good luck to this Texas team. Got to go 93 yards in Kansas City to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to send us to OT with 8 minutes left to go in this game. Good luck.
Looking at this drive here, over 8 minutes to play. There's no rush, and just do what they've done throughout
4-yard rush here by Mixon. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Now we're seeing Robert Woods. He's come back into the game. He hasn't played much tonight. Only 3 snaps prior to this drive.
Why is Robert Woods only played 3 snaps when you're undermanned in the receiving position? I don't know. Here we go. 2nd down here. Play fake. Roll out for CJ. Got to find a target. And it was there. And Nico Collins just wasn't able to hold down. The coverage by McDuffie was perfect. 3rd down and 6. And if you don't convert it here, you're going to have to punt the football again. That would have been one hell of a catch by Nico Collins. McDuffie just shut that down. So now it's 3rd down and 6. You're starting to see that Spags is starting to send the blitz extra quickly. So now you've got to find a way to protect C.J. Stroud long enough for him to find an open target.
Texans offense has not gone 3 and out all game. 3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6 here. Empty backfield for C.J. They've got everybody lined up. Well, they got 6 lined up at the line of scrimmage. They're going to send 5. C.J. standing. Pump fakes. Nothing's there. Pump fakes. Fires downfield. He's picked off. Oh, never mind. It's dropped. He was looking for Nico Collins. Incomplete. 7:42 left.
And one of the Chiefs is down.
There's a Chiefs player that is down right now. He's hurt.
It was at the end of that play. There was 3 Chiefs defenders right there around Nico Collins.
And Reed and Jalen Watson collided. There's the collision. They look at Reed, and we'll take a break.
Reed's down right now. So hopefully he's okay. They're going to get him checked out. Oh.
The next iconic vacation. Start to see. Book today.
Tax Act knows taxes can be confusing, so we've got experts, live human experts, to talk to if you get stuck. Or if you just, want to shoot the breeze about deductions and dependents and stuff. Tax Act. Let's get them over with. Big. It's a big deal. You get 1 medium hot or iced coffee and 2 delicious wake-up wraps. It's the biggest deal in breakfast. It's Dunkin's $5 meal deal.
To all of these men, I want to say that football is not just a game, but a way of life. This is what I believe football is all about. This is why it's a great game.
Justin Reed, the former Texan who has a team.
4th down here. I mean, you got no choice but to punt the football. You can't go for it there. And now you pray your defense can make a stop with 7:42 left.
This is only the 2nd Houston punt of the game.
What do you do if you're Houston in this situation?
And they'll rely on their defense yet again.
Now you got to rely on your defense. There's the punt.
Hits it into the wind, short punt, and out of bounds.
That's just not a good punt. So now you're making this defense job even more. They have to go for it to 3 and out.
Great field position for Kansas City. Time now for our total replay brought to you by Royal Caribbean.
We can wrap this game up. Let me come back and sit down. We can wrap this game up. I hate the Chiefs, but I also hate seeing players get injured. You never wish for a player to get injured. These are human beings, after all. It's just a football game.
How to come after the quarterback. get him on the ground, game's on the line, and you would expect that when it's in Steve Spagnuolo's DNA that when they had to come up with a play, he was going to...
Well, once again, if you're the Texans, you know you got to make a stop here defensively to get the ball back to CJ in the offense. You're down 8. Any points given up here, and that's it for you. Mahomes across the middle to Kelsey. He's dropped immediately. Second down coming up here for the Chiefs. Got an hour left. Well, at least an hour and a half left before that game starts between... well, at least an hour and 15, because I think it's going to start like, what, 8:15? Before we get that game between Washington and Detroit. Hopefully that's a good game.
So, not surprised that they've done that here tonight. But Houston, they're going to be clawing at the ball and trying to do everything they can to rip it loose.
Second down and 6. You got to force a 3 and out if you're Houston. They're going to run it here. And Kareem Hunt picks up the first down, and they're done. They're done. That's game. Chiefs have the ball. Texans, you did everything you could in this game, man. You just couldn't overcome. Nothing you can do about that. You're going to outgain them in yards in this game. Kareem Hunt, another first down rushing. Once they score here, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to get ready for the Commanders and the Lions. I'm not going to be here for the rest of this. I'm just not. Congrats to the Chiefs. Again, you don't control the refs. The refs do whatever they want. They're gonna do whatever they see fit. But yeah, you guys came out here. Obviously, you looked rusty at times, but we expected you to win this game. And again, it's not about the Chiefs winning. It's about how this game was going with the official aspects. It was things that the Chiefs can't control that was going in their favor because the refs are god-awful. But yeah, Chiefs handled business. They will be hosting the AFC title game like we all expected them to. So that will be interesting. So the winner of Baltimore and Buffalo knows now they will not be having a home AFC title game. They're going to have to go to Kansas City. So either Baltimore or Buffalo will have an opportunity to exercise their demons next week in the title game. Will it be Mahomes versus Jackson Part 2 in a back-to-back AFC title game matchup? Or will it be Mahomes versus Allen Part 4? We'll see what happens. Second down and 10 here. 5.5 left to go. The Texans are pretty much done. No, like I said, the playoffs have been completely predictable. Not a single thing was shocked. We all said it would be Chiefs-Bills or Chiefs-Ravens. Nothing is surprising by these playoffs. Nothing is surprising about this postseason. Nothing. The Texans pulling off a shocker. I don't even know if people really call that a shocker. Everyone assumed either the Chargers would choke or the Texans would find a way to just move themselves to a playoff game. The only surprise we've had is maybe the Commanders winning a playoff game, because I don't think anyone picked them to beat... Well, some picked them to beat the Bucs. Some didn't. But I think other than the Commanders and Bucs game, which was a surprise, everything's been predictable. Philly winning against the Packers, predictable. The Vikings choking and collapsing in another playoff game, which we all saw coming, predictable. In fact, I believe more people picked the Rams than the Vikings in that game, because everyone saw that coming. What else? Baltimore manhandling Pittsburgh. That was to be expected. In fact, it would have been shocking if they would have failed to do that. Yeah, everything's been predictable in the playoffs. Nothing's been surprising. You know what would be what's surprising? Washington getting the playoff game. You know what would also be surprising? Washington winning tonight. The Commanders have a chance to make this playoffs unpredictable if they can go beat Detroit tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see them in an hour. Third down here. 5:25 left. Mahomes empty backfield. Just going to throw it. Guy's just open. Just going to make the catch. He's short, but why not go for it for 4th down? He's at the line. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Or is Andy Reid going to take the points? Andy Reid's going to take the points to make it a 2-possession game. Under 5 left to go. Houston has 2 timeouts, and they're about to be down 11. This game's as good as done. Field goal is good as to be expected. I would love a Ravens and Commanders Super Bowl. That's my dream Super Bowl scenario.
And he's 3 for 3 this divisional matchup. Tonight's aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear.
This game's basically over. I could pretty much wrap this up here for the most part. I'm looking for my phone. I don't know where I put my phone in this aspect. No way you're still plugged in. No way you're still plugged in. My phone's right here. Let me stretch and extend for it. Houston, you expected this. You knew how this was going to go. You knew you weren't going to win this one. It is what it is.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide. Earn cash back at all of them.
You make the stuff fresh every morning?
Yes, every single day we prep everything in our store. Onions, jalapenos, cilantro.
Wow. Looks pretty fresh to me.
Fresh ingredients every day.
Delicious.
Hey, that's great. But who are the chefs?
Rookie mistake.
Great googly googly.
Maybe you just need a Snickers.
Wait, did we finally agree?
All the destinations to get the trip out of the group chat. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you.
Buffalo Wild Wings Monday through Thursday BOGO deals are totally making it rain burgers and wings. I'm walking around mouth open, just BOGO burger, BOGO traditional wings, BOGO boneless. I love the rain.
The Bobo games are back. And this year's stars show off their best moves as they compete in the skill show. Oh my goodness. Plus the AFC and NFC meet again in flag football.
Everyone's just disgusted with how this is happening, man. It's just embarrassing.
Eli Manning coached the league's best to grow. The 2025 Pro Bowl game. Skill show Thursday, January 30th at 7 on ESPN. And don't miss flag football and more skills Sunday, February 2nd at 3 on ESPN and NBC.
On Thursday, February 6th, the Stars will be out in New Orleans to kick off Super Bowl 59 weekend. Find out who will take home the game's most prestigious awards, including the Walter Payton NFL.
This point, what's the point of trying to beat this team when the refs are going to keep throwing flags left and right at them? You got to play the game. Like I said, Baltimore's watching this. Buffalo's watching this. They know if they win tomorrow night, they got to go to Kansas City to deal with this nonsense. There's nothing you can do about it but just go out there and compete.
Down by 11, Texans ball. In the NFL world, there's only one quarterback to rule them all. It's Patrick Mahomes, who's claimed 3 Super Bowl rings.
Yada, yada, yada. I'm about to turn this crap off and get ready for the Commanders game.
For Super Bowls.
Please get this off my screen. Please get this nonsense off my screen. Please get this nonsense off my screen.
He is 6.
If Casey wins again, we riot and protest. Nothing you can do about it, bro. Nothing you can do about it. Rioting and protesting isn't going to change a damn thing. First and 10 here.
4:38, 2 timeouts down.
CJ takes a snap. He's going to be sacked. This game's over, man. This game's over. This game is over. I can turn this off. Okay, so congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs for advancing to the AFC title game once again. Mahomes, every year of his career, has been in the AFC title game. This guy just does not lose playoff games like that. And he's going to most likely get it done next week against either Baltimore or Buffalo. We'll be here no matter what the team is, so we'll be here to watch that nonsense, whatever it's going to be. But, yeah, congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. As for Houston, you knew this was going to happen. You knew this was going to happen. All you did was win a game against the Chargers, who love to choke. You won a game against the Chargers, who love to choke, just to come here to Kansas City and get beat. You knew this would be the case. You knew this was going to happen. Nobody's surprised. Oh, look, a clear jump. And, of course, they're going to stop the... Yep. But, yeah, you don't get a free play on that, CJ. You don't get a free play on that. Here that the Eagles fan got banned for every Eagles game. That's good on him. I personally don't care. But, yeah, that's good for him that he got banned. But, yeah, Kansas City will be back in the AFC title game. The winner of Baltimore-Buffalo tomorrow night will determine who's going to Arrowhead. And in all honesty, I'm not even looking forward to that next week. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's game because it's going to be exciting. Next week's going to be frustrating. Whether it's Baltimore and Kansas City or Buffalo and Kansas City, it's just going to be an annoying mess that I just don't want to deal with. But it's going to be here next week, and you just know how things are going to go. Anyway, 3rd down and 5 here. I'm just waiting for this to be a situation where we can call it game, no matter how you look at it. CJ, over the middle. It's caught. Hutchinson's made a lot of great catches today. And again, if you're CJ in the offense, obviously you gotta go quickly here. You gotta find a way to put points on the board before the 2-minute warning. The Texans are the only current team to never play in a conference championship, and they're not getting to one. CJ goes quickly here, and he's gonna get bulldozed, but he dumps it off. So they get back to the line of scrimmage at least. 2nd and 10, guys. Where is the alertiveness? This is why I don't like when these teams just give up. You're down 2 scores, you have 2 timeouts, and there's 3 minutes left, and nobody's being quickly. Like, you understand, you don't want to be put in a situation where you have to kick go for an onside kick. That's what I'm trying to think of. You don't want to have to go for an onside kick. Stroud's just going to get smacked. 3rd down here. Get up, and like, where is the hustle? If you've given up, get off the field and go home. Like, where is the hustle? Where is the assertiveness? Where is the alertiveness? Where is the... They've given up. They've given up. They've given up. 3rd and 11. Schultz makes a catch, 1st down here. Stroud made a beautiful throw. That's not going to be a catch.
That is very close. I don't know that he has it. It looks like he does control it right before that second to last foot.
There's a flag.
I think they would leave this as a catch.
That's pretty optimistic. It's close, and by the time he really secures it, he's unable to get that 2nd foot down. Yeah, I'm not so sure. Andy Reid's challenging.
Of course he's challenging it. We already saw the flag.
That's a heck of a throw.
Yeah, Troy, on this one, he once he gains control of it, he's moving his hands around on the ball, but it's pinned against his body the whole time with 2 feet down in bounds. I don't see any way they can change this to incomplete.
Wow, that's quite a statement. I don't know. I don't know what a catch is anymore.
Well, in this particular play, we'd be looking for the ball to be moving a little more and loss of control. And I think he's got enough control to
Well, the play was 3rd down and 11 at the Kansas City 49. It was ruled an 18-yard catch and a 1st down. Ball sitting at the 31. If the play stands. Still 2 timeouts for Houston. Beautiful throw by C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, that was something. After review, the ruling on the field does stand as called. There's a catch.
I'm surprised they ruled it a catch.
Kansas City will be charged. Now,
Russell York in year number 1 for the win.
yes.
Andy Reid loses a timeout.
I'm actually surprised Andy Reid lost the challenge with the way this is going to Kansas City. I thought they would have ruled that an incomplete pass.
31 for the Texans.
1st and 10. You're down 11.
Ideally, the Texans, they'd like to get this across the goal line with the 2-minute warning still left to be played.
CJ steps up. He's got time. Fires downfield. What a catch by Nico Collins. And he's going to make sure he gets out of bounds.
And that stops the clock with 2:18 to go.
How the hell did Nico Collins make that catch?
We're there, and somehow Nico Collins has it.
Oh, wait, he was still in bounds. That should wind the clock.
Up in the dirt if you got 2 receivers in the same area. Here's a good tight window throw.
Throw across the middle of the field. Here comes the 2-minute warning. Hutchinson, they're not going to be able to get another playoff in time. So here comes the 2-minute warning.
The 2-minute warning. They'd love to get one more snap away. They would. They're just not rushing it.
Here we go. 2-minute warning here. But they will get one more play before the 2-minute warning, and CJ's going to get sacked. CJ, just get rid of the ball. And no, you can't call a timeout. It's a 2-minute warning. CJ, if it's not there, you got to get rid of the ball.
And a loss of 8.
Jeez.
And we're at the 2-minute warning. 1:57 to go. Third and long. We come back.
Third and long, 2-minute warning.
Texans down.
Feel bad for the Texans, man. And whoever's got to come here next week, you got to feel bad for them, too. It's just going to be nonsense next week.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check the policy on the go, get access to 24/7 claims. You know, that felt a little closer.
For car insurance made easy, get more with Geico.
$6 never tasted so good. IHOP's Breakfast Babes combo is now just $6. Featuring IHOP's world-famous buttermilk pancakes, crispy hickory smoked bacon, and 2 eggs cooked to order your way. All for just $6. Part of the new $6 House Babes menu.
Even if you score, always stay hungry.
D'Amico, I love him, but sometimes he's a meathead. This is what Kansas City does to people. Watch John do the same thing next week, or Sean McDermott do this next week.
Mama video about her NFL son, Josh Sweat.
Can you describe to me what you saw on that video? Everyone agreeing on that he's the sweatiest. Do I think Josh needs a little reminder to keep his clothes fresh? Yes, I do.
Well, what are you doing here?
Ooh, last time you wash these clothes. Josh, this smells nasty. Ever heard of Downy Rinse and Refresh? I'm gonna show you how to rinse it out. That smells much better.
Yeah, you might have been right.
Rinse it out with Downy Rinse and Refresh.
The bold Louisiana flavor and crispy crunch of Popeye's signature chicken is the meal your craving deserves. And now you can get 3 pieces for just $5 and make it a meal for only $3 more. If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With Venture X, earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy and get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I'm Scott Van Pelt coming up on the postgame show presented by Nationwide. All of the reaction to this opener from the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. The Texans, Joe and Troy, have really battled. They got a chance here. They're going to have to get everything just right. Back to you.
Dude, the game's over.
And no doubt about it, Scott, as you're watching Divisional Weekend presented by Intuit TurboTax. The Texans down 11 and missed a long field goal. Missed an
3rd and 10, you miss this one, you got to kick the field goal. You don't get this first down, you got to kick the field goal. I don't care what you do. You got to kick the field goal here if you don't get this. 3rd down and 10, 1:57 left to go in the game. Got to kick the field goal, D'Amico, if they can't get a conversion here. And CJ cannot take another sack in this situation. CJ steps up, gets sacked again. Call a timeout, kick a field goal. And the fact that the offensive line cannot protect CJ is just embarrassing at this point. They can't protect him. They've done such a horrible job protecting CJ. He can't drop back. Look at this. This right tackle's been complete garbage today. They double teamed for no reason.
finishes him off. And Stroud is in some serious pain.
And Stroud who's already been hurt, got injured in the beginning of this game, has been battling through an injury. He's dealing with an injury himself. He's done. I hope that knee injury isn't serious for him, but he's done for the day, man. I can't see him coming back out here.
This is a night where he has suffered 8 sacks, 3 of them by 56. Yeah, just an outstanding job. And you saw when they brought
35-yard field goal here.
into the formation, they called off the blitz and rushed 4, and yet Karlaftis still makes the play. 35-yard try by Fairbairn.
It's blocked.
Reed got there off the edge.
All right, that's game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm going to call it here, and I'm going to get myself ready for the Commanders-Lions game. Kansas City advances to the AFC title game. Houston's going home. I'll see you guys later. I should say stay safe and peace out, but I will see you guys in an hour for the Commanders-Lions game. Till then, peace out. I'm done.